Welcome to episode 235 of Technical Foul, the sports podcast you never knew you needed.
And it's your boy, TIMKINZ, the number 3, a.k.a. Ass Catch him, a.k.a. Mr. Give It To Me. Hello.
I'm the RJ.
Only known as
The RJ.
And I'm Camille, point guard of the crew, the real life Tifa Lockhart, the girl next door. You know, holding it down for all the women who love sports.
And it's your boy, K. Harris, the gentleman.
Gentlemen.
The everyday gentleman.
24/7.
Or better known as K. Diddy.
Well, sport fact of the week.
Vamp for a second because I had something and it didn't work. All right, I'll just do it. So 25 years ago, I believe it was. Sorry, this isn't great podcast. I had to get my audio right. Yeah, 25 years ago. So 1990.
Oh boy,
7.
97 was 25 years ago.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was.
WCW held the sold out pay-per-view, which was NWO's.
Oh, I thought it was a special juice.
Makes you too sweet. It's pineapple juice.
Move on.
WCW had an NWO branded pay-per-view that did not work.
It was terrible.
And almost ruined the company.
Sold out?
Before it ruined the company.
No, I remember when they had the all NWO pay-per-view. They had a WCW pay-per-view.
Oh yeah,
and the
okay,
NWO
okay.
had their own
Yeah, I do remember
pay-per-view.
that.
And it was not good.
Then they had their own game after that too.
See, I don't
It
remember
was
that.
like NWO.
I think it was called,
No
I
Mercy.
think that they kept going with like the name of it, but it
Mhm.
wasn't like a just NWO.
Right. They didn't have like a standalone game while there was a WCW game out. It
WCW
was
was trying to like make it so that NWO was its own, like SmackDown
Mhm.
versus Raw. Like they were trying to make it its own
Mhm.
entity within the same company. But
it
was
didn't
like,
work out.
no. Like that's why the NWO got so big because they were trying to have it so that
They had 1 million members by the time they was done, bro.
Yeah, everybody and their mama was in that joint.
Kind of like over in New Japan, Bullet Club.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know how much.
I'm sorry, I don't want to watch that.
I don't know too much about them.
Can't give you much more than that when it comes to New Japan.
Hey, the fans know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
listeners.
personal knowledge is low.
Niggas
but
know.
others, you know, they probably feel what you think.
Speaking of the wrestling, we do have our annual Royal Rumble pool, which is now open. All you gotta do is reach out to us on any of our numerous platforms, which you just heard in the intro. Let us know that you want to be entered. We'll drop the list with your entry number on Saturday before the pay-per-view, because apparently the Royal Rumble is on Saturday and not Sunday.
It is.
That was news to me this afternoon. Like I remembered after that, but I was like, oh shit.
He's sitting there planning, like, okay,
Right.
yeah, you know, Sunday. He's, oh shoot.
Yeah, so you just got to enter it by the end of the day on Friday. I'll put out a list on Saturday. If the wrestler that comes out at your assigned number winds up winning the match, you will win a swag package.
Swag package.
I still love when you do it. I can't see because you got a mask on, but I'm assuming you're still doing the package. All right. Before we get into the show, I don't think I've announced officially on this show, but I am a weekly co-host on Locked On Bucks now. Once a week, y'all can catch me over there. That's like going to work, and then this is like I get to like chill with like you know, this is like happy hour, and that's like going to work. So.
Look at big time over here trying to download.
Exactly.
Right. I'm just coming to keep my feet
Y'all
up.
niggas lucky I'm here.
I'm just here for a little while,
Y'all
not a long
lucky.
time. Had to come say hi to the peeps.
Have to grace my presence in this
Right.
motherfucker.
I have to preface it that way because if someone heard me on Locked On Bucks and then first and came here, they'd be like, "Oh my lord, what is going on right now?" So that's the
Because of Locked On Bucks' audience, I'll let you know. That's called code switching, ladies and gentlemen.
AKA going to work.
I bet you didn't know every black person was bilingual, did you?
Shit.
Speaking of 3 languages.
Call my job and see how about legal my black
Hey,
ass
what's your work voice?
Hey,
Man?
man.
Can we hear Ken work voice?
Shit. I didn't even know how to turn the motherfucker off for the day.
Right.
Around black people.
Exactly. It feel awkward and shit. If I came here talking all proper, y'all be looking like, nigga, what the fuck?
Bro, who you talking?
Who is you?
I'm the one that answered the phone. You the first person to talk to me. Like shit.
Nigga be like, greetings.
Sometimes,
Salutations.
hey, whatever I'm feeling in the moment. Shit. And sometimes, whatever I'm feeling in the moment. Usually, it's a very nice greeting.
I'm gonna get y'all work number. I'm gonna start calling y'all random.
Oh no, leave me alone, bro.
I just want to hear one good time.
I hate when like some hood shit slip out, and then you just look like, damn, did anybody hear that shit?
I love when I realized I was talking to an older black woman.
Mhm.
I was like, and we both realized. I was like,
That moment
yeah.
when you realize you're talking to another black person, you kind of be like, okay.
Okay, I can switch
We
it
had to
up
host a
bit.
meeting, and then she was one of the main people on the other side. And then I was hosting the meeting. So when the meeting started, we was all doing introductions. I was like, you know me. She was like, yeah, I know. Are we good? It was pretty cool though. That's always fun.
I'm trying something Eric said on this podcast though a little while ago that stuck with me where he said, I'm getting too tired to code switch. I'm gonna just give you what I am.
Man.
I've been trying to do that more often, and I'm making that a thing.
Yeah,
So.
my code switch is just being professional. It's not.
Yeah, same. Like my
Trying
voice
to make
doesn't
my brain.
change. My tone is
My
still the
voice
same.
get higher.
I can see that.
My voice is higher.
How you going? You going soprano?
No, I don't be soprano, but definitely it's higher. What? I hate hearing myself too. That pisses me off.
I think I can kind of hear it.
I gotta do a radio ad, and I've been like we've been practicing and we did it. I was like, that shit sounds
Hey,
garbage.
laugh on it.
No.
Laugh on it. Hit him with the laugh and shit. He be like, okay, come to the such and such. Laugh on the way out and shit. Let the laugh fade him out.
It just keep getting quieter.
Right, just laugh on repeat as it fades out and shit. That had to be a hit.
Hey, bro, they put some word in there. I was like, I was struggling.
Oh shit!
I was like, oh,
You turned into Webby in the
wait a minute, motherfucker. I felt disrespected in this.
names in this motherfucker. Nah, bro, you can't be out here.
Who
doing
put all
that.
these S's in this word? What the fuck?
Do you remember what the word was out of curiosity?
No, it's a technical
Don't get him lying.
construction word. No, it's a okay. What the fuck was it?
Just
Hey, I
Let's go
heard,
come
I've
back.
heard you try to read something on this show. Like,
Don't get him lying, bro.
Hey, y'all niggas left a little too hard this motherfucker tonight. Motherfucker, this ain't comic view in this motherfucker. Relax. It ain't funny when it's at my expense.
Nah, that's why it's hilarious.
Motherfucker gone 1 week. Niggas think it's a game in this motherfucker. It ain't
Hey,
sweet out
you
here.
missed out, bro.
God damn.
All right. Let's get into the topics of the week. This week is a little bit similar to last week in the sense that it is going to be a mostly NFL and NBA show. We got a little bit of a MLB sprinkled in, a little wrestling,
No wrestling.
some college news, but yeah, mostly football and basketball this week. So buckle up, y'all. Let's do it. First up, want to pay our respects to Lucia Harris. She was the first and only woman drafted by the NBA, passed away at the age of 66. Lucia won 3 national championships at Delta State, and she scored the first points in Olympic women's basketball history. And the craziest thing about that was I did not know anything about
Yeah,
her
until after she passed.
until after she passed.
I didn't either.
Yeah,
That sucks.
I felt
That's
kind of
trash.
a way about it. Like, is that
Fair
a
enough.
me thing, or was that a not necessarily a
And I think it's a
public thing?
I think
like
it's a
that?
consensus. Like a lot of people really didn't really. I heard it. Shaq was talking about her on an interview that he did,
Mhm.
and then it made me go Google her, and I was like, and I'm looking, I'm like, well, how the fuck I've never heard
Same.
of her? Like that makes no sense. I've never heard of this
I
woman.
saw there was a documentary about her, like it's a 20-minute documentary that I think the New York Times did. It's on YouTube.
Oh, okay. So
If
I'm gonna have
y'all-
to check that
yeah,
out.
if y'all want some additional information about her.
So just to clear, just because everybody here didn't know, I'm assuming that the people listening didn't either.
Mhm.
She was a 7th round pick in 1977 of the New Orleans Jazz. So she was 137th pick overall.
Mhm.
She was technically the second woman. Well, no, technically she was the first, but in reality, she was the second woman drafted by an NBA team after Denise Long was selected by the San Francisco Warriors in 1969. However, the league voided that pick, and thus she became the first one
Mm.
Okay.
recognized.
Hmm. So I just want to pay our respects. Rest in peace.
Absolutely.
For sure.
And she got pregnant, so that's why she didn't.
Yeah,
even
Lucia.
try,
Yeah.
try out for the team.
Oh, she probably would have made the squad.
Low key, she might have.
Like, should they like her enough to draft her? Like, give her a shot. You might be there cooking there. That's actually one of my TikTok followers. Like, it's this chick that be hooping, and dudes be down there like,
Oh, that black chick could be
yeah,
like them
she be out there cooking their ass. I be like, and I be sitting there just like, oh, he talking
They be talking crazy.
big shit.
She,
be
I
like,
saw one. She was setting her camera up. She had her phone. She was doing all that. And the dude was, "Oh, you trying to record? Oh, you trying to record this whooping or something like that?" She was like, "Oh, oh, okay."
Some dude said she wanted no comp one time. She wouldn't turn around and start hitting threes on. He was like, man, it's only because you shooting it quick.
Don't say because you shoot. Niggas always got to find an
So
excuse.
she waited, hand in
shoot
her
quick.
face. She moved to the side a little bit, leaned and hit that bitch. She was like, that's for you.
That's funny.
But she be cooking their ass. That's one of my TikTok followers. I gotta see her name.
Real quick before we move on to the great weekend we had of football. Y'all follow Groovin Gorilla on TikTok? Tim said he won't watch
No.
the videos, but listen, Groovin Gorilla is this really, really big like bodybuilder.
Oh, fuck, I ain't watching that shit, man. Fuck that nigga. dog. I see that he was bit a donut today, and this nigga started getting all. I was like, what's wrong with this nigga, man?
He danced just like Tim. No, I kid you not. They have the exact same dance.
Hey, TikTok, bro, you gotta get it.
No, I
They
got
be
y'all-
getting that fam.
Both of y'all in the video, bro.
He does, and like I don't want to, kill back Black Boy Joy, but you gotta have a different name, fam. Like Groovin Gorilla, that's Dancing Monkey. Like
It is.
That's
And
fair.
it's always some white people watching him in the background. Just
It
like,
was.
Look at this big ass black nigga, dog. Like that's the first thing. Look at this
He be
monkey.
getting this shit.
Look at this monkey. Dance, nigga. That's literally what they say.
Damn.
Dance, nigga.
Yeah, maybe a name
But
change.
you see
A
how
rebrand.
racism just ruins everything. Like
They
you can't
do.
even just
Like he's just
enjoy.
trying to have fun and dance, man.
He was
But
getting
He got a friend too, though. Dude, big as a motherfucker too.
They had one they did together.
Yeah, I'm like, both of these niggas huge as fuck.
Like,
Dancing,
big as fuck, bro.
dancing like a motherfucker.
But I just,
Percolating.
but it was weird because
This nigga's
legit it's a video where every dance move he do, I've seen Tim doing the exact like in the same rhythm. Like it was the exact same. I was like, are they like kindred spirits? Like
Hey,
damn.
Tim really be giving this niggas pointers and shit. He don't want to
He's a
tell us this shit.
choreographer.
He's choreographer and shit. Hey, bro, do this shit. They be sitting, they be on FaceTime dancing.
You know what the wiggly arms when you come back into it, fam. They gonna love it. Trust me, they gonna love it, fam.
It was
Trust
funny because I almost unloaded my drafts on TikTok yesterday, and I got a couple of them. I was jigging. I was like, then that conversation came up about dude. I was like, nah, let me hold these motherfuckers, man. I ain't just gonna delete these.
Bro, you'll
me.
go
Oh, why
viral,
you
bro.
gonna delete them?
They was
You
gonna
go
call-
I
viral,
got some
bro.
other ones that I got some ideas, bro.
You'll go viral, bro.
They was gonna call you the cooning chimpanzee or
The
something.
coon.
No,
Coon.
see,
Good old
no,
Coon and Tim.
no, can't even do that.
Hey,
Fam,
Ain't even
First
do
of
that.
all,
can always cut on Tim the coon out.
Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch?
First of all, Tim don't got no
Oh,
wild TikTok
shit.
name like that.
I do not.
Coon and
That's wild.
Coon and kids, you goddamn.
That's some wild shit.
Goddamn. I know somebody that can get a graphic for you. I got some ideas, nigga.
Every time he come back from a break, he come in hot.
Hey, I swear he do. He be like, I missed this. I need a.
Fuck that nigga, bro.
He need the outlook.
Exactly. It's been rough for you, boy.
But no, the divisional round this past weekend of the NFL games literally might be the best weekend of football I've seen. Like every
I agree.
game was competitive.
It was so good, I can't even hate on it.
Hey,
It was cracking, bro.
You know what's wild?
It was cracking.
I feel like this is the first NFL weekend, probably ever, that every fan base felt the exact same moment at some point in the game, where like at the end of the game with all the stress and all of the just like the anxiety, like
Like we
okay,
had 4 walk-offs.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
then
the fourth one's
the
overtime.
fucking Chiefs
I mean,
game. Oh my god!
Every
Listen.
game ended on a score.
Let me ask y'all this:
Hmm.
What was your favorite game this weekend?
The Chiefs game.
the
Cause y'all,
grand finale.
y'all know how I am about Josh Allen. Like I've been heavy on him for like the past 2
You have.
years. That nigga been
Damn,
he been
motherfucker.
cooking though. Like this
Excuse
man
me,
been
passing.
doing that, bro. He
Motherfucker
been
hit him.
this man been doing that, y'all. Welcome
take
aboard, everybody, all the fans. Welcome. I've been here, motherfucker.
That motherfucker, and then he got the footwork. The motherfucker with the side step.
He cold, bro.
Gabriel
The only
Davis.
thing with him is that some games he can't put it all together, and it looks weird and it looks disjointed.
Mhm.
That's the only thing. But when he can put it all together, bro.
Like
Ain't
Sunday,
nothing better than him, bro. I'm
like
telling you.
Sunday, he did everything he could.
For the past 2 weeks, bro.
Working.
The past 2 weeks, he been playing fucking lights out, my nigga.
I saw a stat that said like Michael Vick's rushing average, like yards per average, like Allen rushes like more on a per yard basis than Mike Vick did.
Yeah.
Like I had a thought that felt disrespectful, but I'm gonna let it fly because fuck it. It's like he.
I mean,
played...
you already called him Coon and Kinsey, so it's not much more disrespectful y'all can get at this point.
We might push that for a time.
No, we're not.
We're
not at all.
He's like Cam Newton if Cam Newton could throw.
Damn.
Like that's what it felt like watching him like run all over. It's like Cam Newton that's accurate. Like what the fuck? Like that ain't fair.
Yeah, he be throwing dirt.
Because he's such a big dude.
Yeah.
If they just be bouncing off it, bro.
Like, he run through him, run around them.
Excuse me, dog.
Like start to run, then pass it. Like
holding them off.
With 397 4 TDs.
And Gabriel Davis out here looking like a superstar, bro. Super duper out here cooking cats. I think this is only like his second year in the league.
they missed the fuck out of Matthew. Like I'll put it that way. Because
they didn't even need Diggs.
Oh, yeah,
Tyrann
yeah,
Mathieu.
yeah. Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
It was funny going into that game. I was like, okay, every game so far up to that point had been decided by a field goal, a walk-off field goal. So I was like, yo, I hope that Chiefs Bills ain't like a letdown because I had been waiting for it. So I'm like, maybe I hope it's not one of them type of games where like you get so excited for it and then you watch it and then it don't live up to it. But like it surpassed any of my like.
that was like that Chiefs Rams game a couple years
that
ago.
everybody regular
Except it was
season?
in the playoffs. Like so playoff strategy on top of the fact that everybody was just like going up and down the field.
Now
Which
you
is
got
another reason why like
this-
overtime.
This is how crazy that game was. So like in the last 2 minutes, the lead changed back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. At a minute 54, I'm sorry. The score was 29-26 Buffalo. And then Tyreek Hill threw up the peace sign on his way to another touchdown.
should have been
I
flagged.
was like, yeah.
Should have been flagged.
He fast as shit, bro.
Like either like that's the
issue.
main play that you call it on because
That's why y'all made the whole fucking rule
like,
in the first place.
You can't call it all season and then it get to the playoffs and like, oh, it's too important to call it right now. It's like then it shouldn't be a rule.
And when it came out, they was like, "This is the Tyreek Hill rule because he throwing peace signs at niggas as he running past your ass."
Here go the crazy thing.
He was in front of him.
He
too,
was
bro.
like the
dude
he
was
was
in front of him, bro.
Tyreek Hill was behind the dude when he threw up the peace sign because he knew.
Like I don't know how Tyreek Hill ain't
That's
Tim Pepper
crazy.
player. Because
Bro, he fast
Hill,
as shit, bro.
I mean, like Hill, I like Hill. He be messing with the YouTube kid too. That be doing it for Destroy. He be out there running with them a lot, so he do like a lot of wide receiver, top wide receiver and country stuff like that. So I like Hill a lot, but I like Taylor. Taylor's my favorite player.
Who?
Jonathan Taylor.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody said the throwing up the peace sign in front of you to somebody in front of you isn't a taunt; it's a challenge.
Like that's bold. That's a bold move.
But he was still cutting out too.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he was already. He was still
He already
cutting
knew.
out.
He
and
already
up.
knew. He said,
He's
"You
like, bro,
can't
you're not
catch
catching
me."
me, bro.
My man was coming down on him like, nah.
It ain't.
Oh, you? Ain't no way in hell you catching my ass. Bro.
He just saw the number 5 on the jersey, like, nope.
Listen, Tim,
Ain't nobody in the 50s beating me.
I'm gonna need Tim to start throwing the when we bring back the tech file racism, foot racism. You should have been throwing peace signs to cats as you was going past them, fam. I'm telling you. But no, Tyreek Hill did that, and I'm like, dang, a minute. And I was like, let's see what happened. Next thing you know, here comes Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. Davis caught his 4th touchdown on that possession.
Yeah.
And it was funny because when Kansas City scored, my husband, the mayor,
The man.
he was in the other room playing a video game. And I was like, yo, you should come in here and watch this last minute because I think it's going to be crazy. And when Josh Allen scored that touchdown, he was like, no, this don't make sense. He's like, are you serious? And then it was like, okay, they got 13 seconds.
What I say in the group chat?
It's my homeboy time. Next thing you know, it's tied up. They got in the field goal range and
my God.
2 throws.
What is this?
Hey, wait, and he had a whole ass quarterback shuffle that he ran down the damn field, slid in time.
They like hauled ass to
Mhm,
get
he was
everybody
right.
up there to.
No, it wasn't.
Yep.
They didn't do. I was thinking like
It wasn't a quarterback draw,
I
but
was like, he was just trying to get
Same
down
thing.
the field.
Speaking of quarterback draws, like their drive lasted a shorter period of time than Dak's failed
Run.
QB.
Yeah, sneak,
Yeah.
draw, QB's draw, and then game time. We going to overtime. Kansas City got the coin toss.
That was all she wrote.
That was it.
It was all.
I knew whoever got the
Fuck.
ball first was gonna win. Like it was that simple in this
Yeah.
game. Like way
They
that
couldn't stop each
defense,
other.
yeah. At the end, it was all offense. So that does bring it up because the topic of conversation around all this has been: do the NFL overtime rules need to be changed? They were already changed.
Right. I said he just changed them.
Should they be changed again?
Yes. Like I've said it for years. Like they need to. I don't know if necessarily fully adopt like the college model, but at least like some way that each team gets
One full, like 4 downs. Each team get 4 downs.
right.
Yeah.
Like do like 4 downs from the 30-yard line and
Just go at it.
just keep going until like somebody can't keep up with the other team.
Well, I think in college they keep getting closer too.
If anything, you should
I
get
think-
further away.
I
Like
thought they
make
stayed
it
the same
more.
spot.
Is it? I thought it was one of them. The more overtime when either they got closer or it could have been further out too, but
I didn't say further out. I thought they stayed down.
it could be.
I don't watch college football
No.
like that. So,
But yeah, and it could be the same too. Yeah.
Because the thing is, like, they've tilted the rules towards the offense so much. It's like the offense has an inherent advantage, especially after
Mhm.
you done played 60 minutes. Like,
And depending on the
defenses are
defense.
gassed. Like, offensive teams are probably like already in a rhythm because like they've had to like be in like no huddle mode and all that shit like for the last little bit of regulation. So it's like obviously a coin flip is fair because it's 50-50, but it's unfair because like one team gets a very massive
and
advantage off of something that they have nothing to do with.
it's luck. It's nothing like about it that the strategy. Like it's literally, are you heads or are you tails? Which one you gonna go with? You got a 50-50 shot at this.
But on the other side of it, you do have the normal 4 downs like everybody else. Like if you stop them, you do get the ball back and you do get the opportunity as well. You could win on a field goal. Like they have to. And the only way you don't get the ball back is if they score a touchdown. So you could keep them to a
If
field
your
goal to get
defense
the
do their
ball back.
job, yeah. Which is why they changed the rule because they were trying to say like if you can't stop a touchdown, then you can't stop. That's your own.
That's you. That's you problem.
It's more than one phase, on the team they got to produce.
Motherfuckers.
And once we get to the Packers,
Fucking
we gonna
motherfuckers.
we gonna talk about a lacking phase, but
Two phases lacking. We want to be truthful.
They all need fades.
oh man, you know what? Shout out to Josh Allen. I know he caught that L, but it was a
Wisconsin's a front runner for Caleb Williams from Oklahoma.
That's what's up.
Like, he had a great freshman season.
That's what's up. But shout out to Josh Allen. Although he caught the L, he did
He'll be
everything
back.
he could.
He'll be back.
He did everything he could.
He'll be back. So I seen something on Twitter that they said when Giannis lost against Toronto, his face, they said Josh Allen had that same face.
He
I
did.
don't even remember Jan's face after Toronto.
I saw the only reason I know is I saw the
He saw the
Yeah.
tweet that he's
And I was
talking
like, yeah,
about.
he'll be back. But I said it when he lost. I was like, bro, he's too good, bro. They'll be back.
Yeah, but I mean,
It sucks.
it was last year too.
That's what I'm saying. Like for it to happen twice, it's like, bro, you couldn't have played better, bro. You literally couldn't have played better. And then I have a question too. So you know how, like New England, Tom Brady, how they kept doing this to everybody, and then the Chiefs are doing it to motherfuckers. Do you think Chiefs are going to be people are going to start hating the Chiefs and start hating Patrick Mahomes?
I mean, they always do.
yes,
always
because
do.
they always end up hating whoever wins all the time.
People
Mhm.
hate greatness
Yeah.
at some point.
Mhm.
If you don't let people play, then it's over. So I did
Like-
find that stat. I just want to clear it up. Michael Vick's career rushing average was 7 yards per rush. Steve
Mhm.
Young's is 5.9. But this year, they're just looking at his playoff games. Josh Allen was averaging almost 8 yards per carry.
Jeez.
He wasn't throwing
Damn.
picks. And he was just, next level. So let's just talk about the Packers because we kind of hinted about
I know some of y'all here for this shit.
Yeah, we know.
We know.
Wait, before we go on to the Packers, I just like the AFC is stacked. Like going forward, like think about the quarterbacks that we have out there, like Mahomes,
Yep.
Herbert,
Mm-hmm.
Josh Allen,
Mm-hmm.
Burrow.
Yep.
Like
They're
all of
all
them are
good.
what under
Yeah,
27.
and they're all
Like
fucking
Lamar's
good.
over there still too.
Lamar
Mhm.
They're all fucking good.
and Rodgers want to go out there. Okay,
We'll see. Packers lost to San Francisco 13-10.
All right.
They had a great first drive.
That was the best part of the game.
God damn. Great first drive.
First drive.
That's
Start
it.
there.
The defense showed up all night.
yep, only gave up 6 points.
All night. And special teams, when we were doing our preview and we were talking about the game and thinking about it, special teams just completely slipped my mind. And I got mad at myself because after we played Kansas City and we had all the kerfuffles with special teams, we had a conversation on this show and we talked about how special teams could cost them when it counted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, y'all literally been saying that all season.
And it happened.
Yeah.
In addition to them not showing up, Aaron Rodgers decided to take the rest of the game off after the first drive. I just want to say something about Aaron Rodgers real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
If you're not a Packer fan, you might not realize that sometimes Aaron Rodgers goes like hero ball. He kind of zeroes in on Devontae. He also was looking at Aaron Jones because he had to get the ball out real quick and, throw it, check down real quick. But he was missing some open throws. And the throw that comes to mind that really pissed me off is when I saw it was 3rd and 11. And
that's when he was wide open.
He dropped back and he launched that mug to Devontae. And I was looking when they panned the camera, I was like, it's two on him. What are you doing? And then they showed the replay and Alan Lazard right past the first down marker.
Lazard was wide open. EQ had like a step and a half on his defender.
He was finna blow right past him.
But he determined before he even snapped the ball, like this is going to Devontae regardless.
And it didn't pay off.
The thing is, like, when he gets into these games, like, yes, he's like the most accurate quarterback of all time, but like he'll miss throws high, he'll miss them low. Like they're still catchable, but like they're like not easily, like they're not what you expect like as a receiver for Aaron Rodgers. Like he usually puts it right on you, like it'll be at the kneecaps or it'll be like high and like you got to dive for it, so like you stop as soon as you catch it. Like he's off a lot in playoff games.
Yeah, and after the game, I was happy to hear him say that he didn't have a good game. I was like, I'm glad you acknowledged that because we saw it too.
He got it first. It wasn't my fault. I don't know whose fault.
I did see that today on the Pat McAfee show. He was saying that there were people cheering against him and the Packers just because of his vaccination status. And I just want to say again, Aaron, it's because you lied about your vaccination status more so than anything else. Let's not forget the lie part.
And the thing is, he the one talking about it. Like nobody gives a fuck anymore. But you keep bringing it up. Like you have a whole ass ESPN interview that comes out the day before a playoff game. Like maybe you should be paying attention to other things and giving 2-hour interviews on ESPN the week of a playoff game.
It was 28 minutes, but I do. That's at the time.
I ain't even know.
Yeah, he's talking about all kinds of stuff.
Boo.
Mainly about
he
brought up Biden. He brought up Fauci. Brought
Who?
Up
Byron.
What's up, baby?
Hey, yo.
But not Mark. Yeah, Mark going off in the comments. Fire Mo.
He's pissed. One guy, this guy, hey.
I was like, golly.
This guy is pissed.
So my issue is, and I guess he may be hinting at it, was
he got like 8 points here.
This is true. I haven't, Mark, forgive me, I haven't read him yet, but the special teams issue is that I don't normally ask for black coaches' heads.
Oh yeah, that's what I said. Like
I told you after Kansas City fire him, and y'all like, no, the black man. I'm like, the black man gotta go. He ain't good.
Gotta go. Like
who that?
Damn all that. He gotta go.
Oh, he black?
Yeah.
Fuck that, let that man be.
His name's Maurice Drayton.
Let that man be.
No, I told after Kansas City, gotta go.
Our special teams was asked last year.
Yep.
We fired the coordinator. We fired everybody but him.
They fired the top coordinator.
The top coordinator.
Kept
Promoted him. And them motherfuckers got worse this year than last year, which means you should have fired everybody.
It means they went from like 28 to 32nd.
Like I said, yes, I agree. He should be fired. I still stand by what I said after the Kansas City game, which is a lot of it comes down to execution too. Like you can fire him and bring in somebody different. Like if the player's still going, like I forgot.
Part of coaching is discipline, though. Like they help with the discipline aspect of execution. Like a lot of execution is discipline.
In the Kansas City game, they made a lot of execution mistakes. In this game, they did not. Again,
do shit.
And then the last field goal, they only had 10 men on the field.
Like, what the
I'm
fuck?
like, fitting way for this all to
The
end.
block field goal, everybody looking like it's Looney Tunes and shit. But which way did he go?
They sure-
fucking ball
that
at the
block
5
field
yard
goal.
line and shit behind him.
Them cats spent around like this.
Nobody looked up.
They went like this.
Everybody was like, "Oh shit!" Then look that way. Ball behind you, 5 yards behind you on the ground, just rolling.
how did only 49ers see the ball?
Wait, the
That's
Niner
true.
man curled around, did a little scoop in the snow, did a little scoop on the run in the snow, and then ran in and just they was kicking it.
Hey man, listen.
The shit was
Ken said it last week when he was talking about the Lakers. Someone got to get blamed. Mo should have been blamed a long time ago and kicked out. I'm
Somebody
just
gotta go.
saying. Someone got to go, and it should have
Somebody
been Mo.
gotta
And Matt LaFleur during his exit interviews was talking about I haven't made any coaching decisions yet. And I said, that should have been the first decision you made.
that should have been, but he can't say that.
He can't do it.
Yeah, we know.
It's over.
We know he done. We know he done.
Say it.
I've had so many
man, that's
grievances with him.
Aaron Rodgers' boy. He lied to the media. It's all right.
You know
Yeah.
what? If he leaves, I'm good.
Who?
Aaron. If he's gone, I'm fine.
I think everybody like that. Don't
I've been there all season, fam. Welcome. Like you said, welcome.
If he retires, cool. If he wants to get traded, cool. Give us our
I see
assets
some
back.
ridiculous
We ain't got
places
no
for that
money,
nigga to
bro.
go,
It is crazy how similar this shit is ending to Favre. Like it is like
I don't want to be
Nobody-
Favre on the way out.
nobody
He said it on
learned
Pat
from the-
McAfee.
nobody learned from the first
What'd
time
he say?
around.
He was saying that he don't. Well, I don't want to be like some guys that retire and then come back or go to a opposing team or whatever. I was like, all right, bro.
So
Why he always jump on there though?
that's
That's his
that's
guy.
Every time I know them as guys.
he
but
been
it's
on there
like,
every week.
like, bro,
Yeah, he
like
got
relax.
stand
That's kind of what started.
A standing
Interview.
he used to do a standing one with
Jason
Wilde, ESPN Milwaukee. Then they stopped that.
I don't know, but I ain't
Because
gonna,
actually asked some questions that he don't want to answer.
he was like, no, fuck that.
What were you saying?
But
Nelson?
I don't know. Watching the game, yo, I was feeling bad for Packer fans. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, and I like people want me to come on here and just like, be like, oh, the Packers gotta hold this L. I can't come at y'all because we ain't in the playoffs.
Yeah, give it to me.
First of all,
Give it to me. If you got one,
we all my Bears is at the crib watching y'all motherfuckers lose too. So shit,
It
we
was
been
big.
lost before
you
y'all.
the only Bear fan I heard that take that route.
It's
Other
not
Bear
everybody
fan,
else been on their ass.
Honestly,
Yeah.
it's mainly Cowboys, man. It's like how y'all talking to all people. Like
Because we're kind of similar. Kinda. I say kinda.
Don't get
because,
tip started, man.
Fuck that shit.
No,
The motherfucking
stop.
Packers done pissed me off, bro. Listen, as I'm watching the game, I was like, okay, I'm kind of expecting this a little bit because it's the Niners. I'm kind of expecting
been
this
saying
shit
that.
because that's why I had my thoughts about not going against the Niners. I didn't, if you go back and listen to our shows before the playoffs when they was talking about playoff
did.
races, I said,
Yeah.
I do not want the 49ers in there at all.
Yeah.
Because they can make it. They have an issue for everybody. They're the most physical team that's there outside of the Rams.
Can I stop you real quick and
Okay.
just say this? They were very beatable.
They were.
It wasn't
should've
it
lost.
was not anything that the
True.
49ers really did. It
True.
was the lack of execution from the Packers. The Packers beat
Did
themselves.
you say that a week ago about that team too?
About who?
Who they played the week before?
who they play?
Who you talking about?
Cowboys.
You talking about Niners?
Cowboys.
No,
Dude,
I won't because
you're not, how can you win playoff games when your quarterback throws no touchdowns?
You got 2 weeks in a row where
That
your
don't-
quarterback ain't throwing
That
touchdowns.
don't fucking make sense, bro.
It does
doesn't
because
make
they
sense,
have a
bro.
good defense. That's why.
but the difference between those two situations to me is like going into the 49ers. I already knew 49ers were going to beat the Cowboys because the Cowboys
Ditto.
were slumping throughout the whole last half of the season. So
Mhm.
they didn't put nothing on tape for me to be like, yeah, y'all going to
The
have it.
Niners was balling, bro. They
But-
mm.
Everything the Packers have put on tape up to that moment. This is like the
Mhm.
first time that they haven't scored like 30 in like weeks. Like the
Yeah.
Packers, like you don't expect the offense of the Packers to clunk out. One touchdown?
One.
One? I know we lost AJ Dillon, but one?
But that changed the game too because the field condition and the snow was perfect for him. That'd have been his game to keep running them cats over.
49ers
They'd have
still-
got out his way.
The best thing the 49ers defense got is their run defense. The way you beat the 49ers is their secondary because it's weak. And what did
Oh, they
Aaron,
had Josh Norman out there.
what did Aaron Rodgers do? Only throw to Devontae.
Everybody else was
And
wide
also,
open.
yes, Mark, why did they have Dennis Kelly in the game?
He getting 8.
The offensive line, I don't know why Matt LaFleur decided to go with that offensive line in this game.
Right tackle. Shoot, all game. Both of them. On both sides of the ball. Both the 49ers right tackle wasn't any better because they was over there fucking him up too.
Mhm.
But it was like, who can be the worst right tackle this game? Oh, you got a sack, my guy. Hold on. Force a fumble with your sack this time. I'm gonna let you go ahead.
I ain't gonna lie. Like I stopped watching the game like towards the fourth quarter. I was like, oh, the Packers for the win. And then I left and did something and came back. And then I turned off. I was like, wait, the Packers really lost this game? What the fuck?
Again, if they didn't
Like,
get
that punt.
a
I was like, what the fuck happened?
Return for a touchdown. Like,
It'd have been a 60-yard punt because our punt is the best thing about our special teams.
Yeah, man.
no, he ain't shanked one, but like he had one that didn't go very far.
Yeah.
Again, man. Remember,
I mean, everybody has the off time.
Right,
Like,
but I'm like, shit, he's the best
it
portion of
still
our
would have
special
been a better
teams.
outcome than giving up a touchdown.
I don't know how y'all Packer fans do it, bro. It was below 0.
Yeah.
In Lambeau, taking that L like that?
Again, me and Eric were in one
Nigga.
of those games before.
You talking about rioting, my nigga. I would have been fucking... What?
I tweeted this after the game. Like, I was just thinking about, like, dog, it's people driving back from Green Bay
Sick.
at 10 o'clock at night
in the snow.
Sick.
after sitting outside for
Yes.
4+ hours in a snowstorm.
Sick.
Ain't no
To drive
motherfucking
back
way.
through snow.
Yes.
Snow.
Piss.
Ain't no motherfucking way.
Ain't no way.
Another
Boy, ain't no
L.
way.
So, like, I know it'll never happen because this is how sports works, but like, they aren't built for Wisconsin weather in January.
Because they're past.
Shit, we
their
played
Because they're-
cold.
Huh?
We was playing cold.
Shut up.
This
He's
motherfuckers
talking
acting like they was playing cold.
Oh, yeah. That's my point, though. Like, this isn't like a smash mouth defense, like grind it out, play in the snow, play in the mud, all that shit. Like, that's not this
They're a
team.
finesse offense.
They're a finesse offense that plays on a fast track. So, like, building that type of team for an outside stadium
That's a good point.
in Green Bay in the middle of January, like, yeah,
Mhm.
of course. Like, think about the year they made the Super Bowl. They were the 6th seed. So, like, they didn't have any home games.
On
Yeah.
the road again. And it was going into
Granted, I think they played Chicago.
Chicago was
that was the NFC Championship game, and
It
Aaron
wasn't that cold,
Rodgers
didn't it?
had a bad game.
It was
though.
a bad game. It was
Yeah.
like, wasn't it 13-6 or some shit like that?
It was a very low
it was
scoring
ugly.
game.
Yeah, it was one of those ugly
PJ
PJ
games.
Rodgers scored a touchdown.
Mhm.
I said it last
PJ
week
Rodgers.
when Titanium World came into the comments asking about concerns, and I was like, there is no more like the mystique of Lambeau had faded a while ago, and I actually found the numbers because Mark said they were undefeated beforehand, and Eric, you brought up the point of, well, they weren't that good for that long
Mhm.
before that. But Green Bay was 13-0 at Lambeau Field from 1939
Mhm.
to 2001.
Mm.
So that was the whole Vince Lombardi era and a chunk of the Favre days in the late 90s.
Mhm.
Again, when Michael Vick showed up,
he broke all that shit.
because again,
Give me
I will never forget that watching that game because
He
like
was
all the
cooking.
pre-show stuff was like, oh, Lambeau Field and Brett Favre's undefeated.
They were
and
showing the ice
cold.
bowl. And
They were
shit.
showing all this cold stuff, and Mike Vick blew us out. And ever since then, now the Packers are 7-7 with this latest loss at Lambeau since 2003.
Oh, makes sense.
The point I was getting at was like, put a fucking retractable roof on it.
I don't want no roof on it. I honestly don't. I like that there are some stadiums and whatnot where you get the elements in it because that feels like
That's cold.
football for me. Like, because there's so many domes. I like that element. But like, if you're to your point, which I never thought about, like knowing the type of elements you're going to be playing in, you should probably craft your offense to be able to play in said elements.
We got a California kid telling us he like to play in the cold.
Because he's been up here. Again, your body acclimates to it. Like, he likes that weather, but like, he didn't play well in it.
Does he? Because I don't know. I don't
No,
think he does.
I saw his actual stats too in like cold games. They're not bad. He actually has good
I think
stats in
it's
cold games.
Rodgers. I mean, it ain't gonna be terrible compared to everybody else, but shitty
But
compared
that's
to
the
him.
point. Like, yes, he's a California kid, but he's been in Green Bay since 2005. So like, that's irrelevant at this point. He plays and he practices in it. Yes, Arrowhead and Buffalo. I love them snowy games in Buffalo. I really do.
I heard that wind in Buffalo is
It's
wicked
crazy.
as well.
I wouldn't want to go,
That damn train in the background too.
but I love watching it on TV. I love them snow games and all that type of stuff. But
Again, unpopular opinion, but like I just feel like we play football outside because it's always been played outside. But it's like, if you were to start football right now, like, would it be an outside sport, like year round, like where you just had to play out in the elements? Like, probably not, because it's like in the
Can't-
NBA,
can't
it's like
say.
the NBA, like
Yeah, but I can't.
you're not gonna have an
I can't say.
outside, you're not gonna have an outside game where you're playing in like the rain and
But-
shit, because it's like
because you're dribble, like
you want like pristine conditions in
True,
which for
but-
these people.
it's different. Like, I can't compare basketball and football because
Right.
like
Or baseball.
you can't play basketball in like because you're dribbling a ball, but in football you don't have to dribble. Like, it's handing off, it's catching, it's running. Like, it's things you can do in inclement weather.
Baseball playing rain though.
They do play in rain unless it's like
I remember they used to.
Like,
unless it's thunder and
Like
lightning.
if you're already in the middle of the game and it starts raining,
let
they'll
it
let
go.
you play. But if they rain before the game, they won't let
Yeah,
the
they
game
don't.
start.
Yeah.
Especially if it's lightning. That's the
Mhm.
biggest concern.
Lighter
'cause
to cancel a game.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I have found something for you. Remind me to bring it back up at the end of the show. On air, it's very important that y'all remind me
to run it back.
To run something back. Just say it's in
I'm
your.
gonna forget.
It's in. Okay.
Where's
Somebody
it at?
tell her.
Where's it at?
Set a
It's in my
reminder.
pictures. It's in my pictures.
That's what I
All
was
right,
that's like.
it's in their pictures.
Run a note. goddammit.
I found something
Hey,
I wanted to
Mark,
read.
reminder.
Hey Siri. Set a reminder for 45 minutes.
But to your point, and Eric, you already said you don't really care, and I'm gonna assume you want
Camille
Aaron
Spector.
Rodgers gone. So
Yeah, it's bear time. No, fuck it. I mean,
Hey,
y'all the analog enough.
Y'all
Nigga.
might come up.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, we got our GM. We just finna get our
Y'all
coach.
might get y'all coach with him, and they talking about that combination is gonna be easy money.
Yeah, because him and
Jim
him and,
Caldwell.
I've been talking about it for the past few weeks. I was like, bro,
He would be perfect.
Jim
for
Caldwell
y'all.
cold, bro, and he cold with quarterbacks too.
But he's really good with defenses too.
Yeah, and he got the experience.
And then you get the young GM who's been orchestrating pretty much the player person
Yeah.
because he's the.
He
I think his
cool
name is
with
Ryan
what's the name,
Palazzi or something like
Yeah.
that.
He cool with Brian too.
He's the he was the GM of the Chiefs, or not GM. He's the director of player personnel for the Chiefs,
Mhm.
and he was also the one that orchestrated them moving up to draft Patrick Mahomes.
Mhm.
So that's kind of his flag.
Yeah,
But-
he young too. He 36.
So a lot of his claim to fame, they saying that if they pair him with Jim Caldwell and his experience and his NFL tenure and stuff like that, he kind of still got his connects and things like that with this
I'm
young
excited.
up and coming guy. Y'all might be in a good spot.
I'm excited.
I'm not.
I know some wide receivers I want to come.
listen, man,
Hello. It's crazy how far we've come because, like, I remember Jim Caldwell with the Lions. Like,
I
everybody,
don't get excitement, but
like, it's competence. Like, it's
Yeah.
something that
It's
they haven't
stability.
had. It's
He knows
stability.
what he's
It's like,
doing.
he knows what he's doing.
That's
it's a,
it.
that's a low bar.
it's a
fam.
professional in the room.
Look
which,
what we
again,
had.
is Chicago.
That's what
That's what I'm
Like-
saying.
like,
Look what we had.
That's all. Honestly, that's
all
all
we need
they've
is a
been
coach.
missing.
Yeah, all we
Really?
need is a coach that
And a
knows what
line.
he's fucking doing.
If they had
That's
some competence, when they did half the shit they've done, they would have been in a lot better positions.
Absolutely.
Think about it this way. It's like Alex Smith coming into Washington. It's like they were happy because it's like we know what the floor is,
Mhm.
and that's higher than our ceiling has been the last couple years.
And the
Mhm.
stability because he came and brought. And Alex Smith was balling when he
That's
came over there
crazy.
too.
That's
But-
crazy.
Jim
So
Caldwell's an adult.
just to wrap up the Packer conversation, what do y'all think happens with Aaron Rodgers? Do y'all think he comes back? Do y'all think he retires? Or do you think he's traded?
Can we
contrary,
trade him?
contrary to what he said on his interview today, I do think he'll drag it out, and he'll, like, because if this season has taught me anything, is that he likes the attention. So, like, keeping that shit on him
Mhm.
is gonna be it's well within the realm of possibility. So, like, the Packers have already made it clear, like, they're not gonna make that decision. Like, they want him back, and if he wants to come back, then they'll welcome him with open arms.
Mhm.
But, like, if he decides, after the Super Bowl, around free agency, around the draft, like, you know what, I'm out. Like, it also wouldn't surprise me. So, like, it's kind of the ball's in his court at this point.
Mhm.
I don't think, unless he requests a trade, I don't think he'll get traded.
Okay.
Tim, what you think?
If we trade him to Denver, I want Sertan and Judy.
What you think, fam? What do you think is going to happen? Trade, retirement?
I think
or-
we'll probably trade him. Like
Mhm.
I don't think he's gonna retire, and I don't think that he's gonna make this easy. As like he claiming it's gonna be as good. Oh, you just figure it out and be done. But because they already made the agreement that if he want to get traded, they'll trade him. So
Well, they did that before he came back. That was part of the contingencies for him to come back.
And then Devontae's a free agent, so they talking about maybe tagging him anyways. But
They're going to
They
tag
have
him.
if we do trade him, and they've been talking about Denver nonstop, like don't give me 15 first-round picks, bro. I want give me something that, or give me Bradley Chubb, or give me Jerry Jeudy, or give me Patrick Surtain, or Justice Simmons. Who we losing safeties? We losing
Triple T.
receivers.
Hey!
He said,
What
"F.A.
up,
Rod."
bro?
Like that energy. So
We need so many things that's coming up with no money.
Mhm.
Like trading him, we can just
But
kind of recruit.
there's always a way to work
Yeah,
the
they
salary
will.
cap in your favor. That part doesn't necessarily faze me. So trade, you said,
I don't
I don't know what you said.
It sounds good.
I guess.
Whatever you say, sounds good.
So wait,
He
what's
never
your-
answered.
Retirement. Nah, he ain't retiring. He gonna request a trade.
if Packers would have won the Super Bowl, that was the only way that I would have seen
Dwayne, what
No
up?
way. Hey.
everybody in the chat now. What's up, y'all? If the Packers
hey.
would have won the Super Bowl, that would have been the only way I would have been like, I think Rodgers is going to retire. Now that they have not, I don't see him doing that.
Mhm.
Hearing all the management saying like, no, we want Rodgers back. That's what we're trying to do.
Mhm.
It's either going to be he come back or he gets traded.
Mhm.
He said he wasn't going to drag it out.
Don't be Charlie Brown with the football.
here's the thing. the thing with Aaron Rodgers and saying that is like I actually do believe him that he is going to make a decision quickly because just open it, fam.
That was nice and refreshing. I wanted to hear that.
Because the thing,
Because you're in the middle of her
fam,
point.
I've had my point interrupted like 6 times already. I don't even know where I was going.
I'm sorry about the
It's
fresh
cool.
crispness of the.
It's whatever, fam. It's whatever, fam. I don't know, whatever. Tom Brady, I think he actually might retire because there have been talks about his future as well. The Buccaneers lost.
Yeah, ain't nothing else for him to do.
When Tom Brady was talking about it, he was like, "It's not even about my ability to play football. It's more so about what my wife is wanting, what my kids want." And when I heard that, I was like, "Oh,
Yeah, it's a wrap. Go tell him to sit your ass down.
Kids don't give a shit about none of that shit. I need you here, sir.
I think he might."
And then it's not a bad way to go. I mean, you brought your team, but you dude, what else was I say? The Buccaneers. The Buccaneers should not have been in a position to win that game.
Serial sensation, go home, Tom.
Yeah, he needs to go sit down. But
Blaine said Brady gonna keep it going. What do you think about Brady? Retire or keep it going?
Yeah, I say Brady retires. Get your flowers now, man. Everybody they go give you mad love on the way out.
He
bro.
had his man in the arena show
Yeah.
already. We got all his back history and all that type
so
of
you
stuff.
good, man.
He been talking all year and
Get on
shit,
up outta
all
here.
over commercials and social medias and shit. Like he good.
I hadn't thought about that. Like I was like, he probably wanted his like farewell tour, but he basically did it. Like
Yeah, he
under our
did it
nose.
already.
Like
Yeah. Because
so I can see him just being
the
like, all right.
Buccaneers won't be in a good position anyway next year, so it don't make sense for
And
him to come back.
And he proved his point.
Yeah,
he,
and it's like
he can win without Belichick. He already showed he could.
so it's like he's literally done all he can. Like you couldn't leave on a bigger note than winning the Super Bowl. So yeah, might as well.
I got one within the last 2.
Exactly. And you still in the MVP conversation. Like, come on now. Like, there's nothing really.
He got my vote.
But that's the thing, like that's the thing. He go back home though, and he's sitting down next season. Somebody go down.
He got to be a commentator or something. Put him and Romo together or something.
Say hypothetically, Carson Wentz go down. I'm not wishing ill will on, but say something happened with the Indianapolis quarterback.
Mhm.
You got that line there. You got that running back there. You have that defense there. Say he retires.
Oh, can you imagine Tom Brady in a Colts uniform? Like after
Boy.
all that Peyton Manning.
That'll look, that gets to look disgusting.
That'd be terrible. But
That'll look disgusting, bro.
it would be, I would say it would be an intriguing thing though.
I get what you're saying. It would be.
I mean, we said the same thing about who they had Rivers last year, where it's like I get it, but at the same time, it's like I don't think coming in cold off the street is like once you get accustomed to
Chilling.
Doing what you
yeah, right, like because if he's still gonna keep working out and staying in shape, like you might as well just
Kept
keep
playing.
playing from the jump.
Exactly. And then I think to jump back on Rodgers is that watching Brady do what he did, what makes sense is to watch Aaron Rodgers like get traded and try to go somewhere else.
I don't do this too often because it's my team. I don't ask you to slander us, but we have a tweet request that came through from P. Flacco.
P. Flacco.
And he said, K. Harris, I'm hoping you're going to do your
yeah.
God-given duty and make sure the rest of the Tech File squad holds the biggest of L's.
Yep.
And
Yeah, bro.
he gave us a meme that actually might be able to be our
Oh yeah, that's what I see.
our episode title. or
Hey bro, they taking these L's, bro. They damn near in tears in this bitch, bro.
So, you know,
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Dog, we
If y'all
slandered
see
us
him-
more than you are.
If
Like,
y'all-
Yeah,
we did.
that's a fact.
If y'all see him, y'all see him on camera, Zoom in real
I told
quick,
y'all
G.
he a Packers fan. Like,
Right,
he
right.
been the most optimistic out of everybody.
Hey, bro, relax, bro.
Hey, y'all gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be great. Just smooth it over with Aaron.
I can't believe y'all lost, man.
Like, dang, man, I was disappointed with y'all. We like, man, fuck these motherfuckers. What you talking about? No, we there with y'all like Cowboy fans. I don't agree with y'all, but
Hey, man.
you know, I have the same feelings towards
Hey,
this
man,
team
I'm
this
just
week
saying, man.
that y'all have every week.
Hey, man.
That's funny.
I felt your pain, man. That's all I can say, man.
But before, shout out to the defense because they did their
Again.
job.
They did that
Like,
motherfucking job, bro.
Again, limited them 6 points. Like that should get you a win with Aaron Rodgers as your fucking quarterback.
I was sad about that last run by Debo though. That last run, 3rd and 7. I was like, fuck,
That was
run.
dagger. I was like, oh, well, hey.
Debo's a monster.
And then he got hurt the next,
He's a
like the
fucking
same play.
monster.
I was like, damn.
Question: when is free agency?
After
March 1st, I think, right?
Let's see.
Or at least it has been.
So basically, we got until March to figure out what.
It's gonna be
Aaron
a
Rodgers gonna
lot of stories coming out.
It's a lot of time.
Oh, you was chilling at church on Sunday too?
Yeah, bro. I was like, hey,
March
that's my
16th
dude.
is the
March
start
16th?
of NFL free
Shout out
agency.
Triple T, man. That's my brother, man.
So a month and a half.
That last round was on her, Dwayne. Yeah, another month and a half of speculations and considerations. If Aaron does what he says, and that is make a decision before free agency.
Shit, that's gonna be like that, bro. What, month and a half?
Time gonna fly, fam.
Shit.
It's gonna be here in no time.
Like we, not to switch gears, but like we 2 weeks out from the NBA trade deadline.
I cannot wait.
Give it to
And
me.
actually, that's a great segue into our next topic. But I do, before we move on, is there anything I want to say about any other games from this
Hell yeah,
great
Joe and
weekend
them.
of
Oh, yeah.
football?
Y'all know Joe is a beast.
I think that I'm running with Joe and the Bengals from here on out.
Thank you. You should.
You think they're gonna pull the upset?
Usually I
should.
roll with the team that beat my team to win. That way, at least we lost to
Yeah, I
the
know.
champs. But I can't root for the Niners, bro. They be getting on my damn nerves too. Like, and it's
They gonna lose
it's
this weekend.
purely out of a rivalry kind of thing. Even though you can't say it's a rivalry when it's been lopsided, but it's purely out of that. I don't got nothing against the Niners and themselves in actuality. Like,
So Rams beat the Niners. And then you got the
I think the Niners beat the Rams.
So you got a 49ers
you think
Bengals Super
okay.
Bowl?
Bengals, Bengals Niners.
Yeah, I kind of want to see that. Yeah, okay.
I'm with Dwayne. I think we're gonna get Bengals Rams.
I'd rather see that. I want to see the
Actually-
Niners, bro. I want to see.
Niners
No,
gave
no,
the
no, no.
Rams
I'm
issues.
sorry. I'm listen. I'm gonna
With your
cheer for
heart.
Joe. I'm
Uh-huh.
cheering for the Bengals. I'm looking at the camera. I'm cheering for the Bengals.
Uh-huh.
Pat Mahomes ain't gonna lose at home. It's not gonna happen.
Didn't,
I want to see it.
oh man,
I would too.
I want to see it.
because they
Yeah.
can't hold Chase. He ate that. I think that was his career game.
Mhm.
They beat them in the regular season. So I know first of all, Kansas City's probably like
I can't watch. I
And
just
they ain't
can't
got
wait.
they ain't got the honey badger either.
But it's still Tyreek Hill against Eli Apple.
It's gonna be a motherfucking shootout. No.
Hey, bro, I'm excited.
Week
I want to
two.
see it.
Part 2.
I just want to see the after game. See Joe with the cigar going to the Super Bowl, nigga.
Bro.
What?
With his guy Chase too.
Man, that's
Who
gonna
else?
be
Wait.
lit.
who else in the comment? We need some more Super Bowl predictions. Whoever else is in the comments.
Serious
You
Throw him in there. Who y'all got?
That line. What line? He ain't got no damn line. He
That's
ain't
why
had
he's
no
worried
line.
about it.
What again? What line? He worried about what line?
The
There's
line they
no
ain't
one
got.
there.
Just in line.
There's no one there.
Like,
Still be swinging.
Don't be trying to be technical with me, now.
fam, I'm just
Don't be
saying,
trying to be
like,
technical with
You
me.
know
bro.
why he
Come
concerned?
on, let the joke fly, Camille.
It wasn't.
It wasn't a joke. All right, if that was a joke, that was a bad one. We need a
That was a
wah,
Tim.
wah.
That was a Tim joke, Bubba. That's what it was.
That's a new thing now.
Yeah.
Keep-
Tim
I
joke.
don't know which one it is. Hold on.
Hey,
Yeah, I'll take those. Hey! Take all of
hey,
those.
we need to boo this man.
We got animals and stuff. All
We got
kinds of
church.
Hey.
Hell no.
Mark got Rams, Chiefs. That's what I got. Yeah,
same.
Oh,
that's the
man.
matchup I'm going to. So wait, again, you said Bengals,
I got Bengals Rams.
and then you got Bengals 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll see how that play out.
Wait, what's the combination that we didn't get there? Chiefs Niners.
Yeah,
I'll take that just because I really think it's gonna be Rams and
just
Niners,
look-
but I mean Rams and
They can say Chiefs just go, just annihilate. Though I don't want to see a blowout.
Mm.
I mean, I think either way it's on.
It's gonna go down that way. So the NBA trade deadline is coming up, as Eric mentioned, February 10th. Can't wait. He's anxiously waiting to see what
Everybody must go. And all these
They came out
motherfuckers.
today and said like ain't no plan B.
Hey, everybody must
Wait, so
go.
what was the report?
So like Ramona Shelburne released a piece about the Lakers and basically saying like they don't have a plan B, like they have to figure it out or it's not gonna work. Like
Yikes.
I
We
mean, in
been to
reality,
that.
like what is the plan B? Trade for John Wall? Like
Yes.
that's worse than that's worse than
That's for the
Westbrook. Like,
fakeness, motherfucker. What? This is where we resort to? Jesus Christ.
And
But,
y'all would
like-
have to get him draft picks
Yeah.
too, which is crazy.
and like I think AD, LeBron, and Russ have played 15 games together. So it's like they haven't even had an opportunity to really figure it out with all three of their guys. So
Yeah.
Damn, they played almost as many games as Durant and them together.
They play more, probably.
no, I think Durant have got 2 games.
Probably like a game or
That's
two.
what I'm saying. They
But
got
it ain't that many. It ain't that
Oh.
many, bro. I was like, nah, this ain't working, bro.
I don't know, man. Like I said about my Lakers, man. I almost gave myself what we do at the end of
The
the
blow the whistle thing?
Yeah. I almost gave myself the blow the whistle because I watch every fucking night, expecting a different outcome.
definitely.
I'm gonna start doing what Duke do. I didn't know you be betting against them, nigga. I'm gonna start doing that shit. Making hella money, bro. Betting against them. Like, I'm gonna start doing that shit, bro.
It's a win-win. Like either
It is. That's what I'm saying. It's a win. It really is a win-win.
Well, you stayed up all night watching your money.
I might as well get some money out this one.
I saw Anthony Davis is coming back tonight though.
And the thing is, I'm not even excited. I really don't even give a fuck.
Who y'all
Like,
play?
I don't, and that's
The
sad.
Nets, I believe.
Wait,
That's
why
sad.
you sound like us again, talk about the Packers though?
That's that hurt. That's that hurt in your heart where you be like,
he sound more optimistic about the Packers than Lakers.
Hey, bro,
like,
relax.
Yeah.
Moving on.
And Nick Claxton finna get y'all the business tonight.
Hey, bro, relax.
that would be
He already
disgusting.
dunked on LeBron.
That would be disgusting.
Nick Claxton finna put 20 and 15 on y'all tonight.
Hey, man, it'll happen, bro. Man,
That wide open Dwight dunk that he missed, I was like, good lord.
Yeah, that was
Same game.
it's
Russ
like bro. It's like the Globetrotters or it's like a fucking circus.
but the
bro.
bad version
Watching
of
us play.
they did that on the end. Why the fuck LeBron hiking the ball, bro?
They do. No, they do. That's what. That's
And you know what happened?
that's Westbrook thing.
You know what happened? Then they started looking like shit when they started running after that. I was like, see, y'all here bullshitting.
They do it all. That's
do it
that's
every
the thing,
game,
bro. They do
yeah.
it every game.
every
That's-
time they win the
That's
tip.
how you start off.
Fucking bullshit.
If LeBron will do it, if Melo in the game, then Melo do it to.
How you
that's just
expecting to
what they
win
do.
games and you out here playing?
I think they did that. OKC, like Melo
Yeah.
will hike it to.
Yeah, that's
Westbrook.
Westbrook thing.
we saw it.
How many games Melo and Westbrook going together too?
I don't know. But
Stop playing on the court.
No, they went to. Didn't that Thunder team go to the playoffs?
Yeah,
Mhm.
they did.
That's
That
what I
was
thought. Yeah, the bye-bye one. That's what I thought. Yeah, they won some games. Anywho, other trade.
Oh dang, Lillard, that motherfucker.
that was hard.
Paul George right in his face.
You couldn't play no better defense
Fuck
than that.
Paul George, bro.
He might be out.
Till I die.
He
Fuck
might be
him.
out for the season.
Huh?
He might be out for the season.
Well, I mean,
He thinking about elbow surgery, and if he had elbow surgery, he's
Shut
done
up,
for the
Ken.
year.
hey, bro, you should.
Shut up, Ken. I'm not gonna do this with you right
Hey,
now.
I'm just saying. Hey, God
So,
bless.
some
God
NBA,
bless.
some NBA rumors. Apparently, the Celtics have been extremely active in trade talks because they're trying to improve the pieces around Tatum and Brown.
Give it up.
Yeah, I was like, that's just they got to do something over there.
I stand on what I said. I think that pairing could still work if they put the right talent around them. But apparently, Boston has been exploring the trade value of Al Horford. And if you would guess, because of who they're looking to create more playing time for, which is Peyton Pritchard, Aaron Nesmith, and Romeo Langford, you would imagine that Dennis Schroeder, Josh Richardson, and Marcus Smart are some of the guys who are on that trade block.
Dennis Schroeder's actually been playing well too.
He has been playing.
Yeah, he's
pretty
been playing real well.
I mean, that's the issue. Is he's playing so well, like they
Yeah.
can't afford to keep him.
Yeah,
after
exactly.
The
That's
season,
what I'm
so
saying.
they're trying to get rid of him.
Get some
Mhm.
back
get
for
some
him.
back.
Yeah, so that makes sense.
Don't want him to walk away free.
Yeah.
The Sixers continue to discuss possible Ben Simmons trades,
Don't care till it happens.
but people are starting to believe that Philly's just going to hold on to him past the deadline into the offseason
Mhm.
in order to pursue James Harden. And I did see something today that came out to say James Harden is planning to be a free agent this offseason.
Mhm.
So
Makes sense.
do y'all think he going to leave Brooklyn?
Yep.
You do?
Yep.
Yeah,
You said that without hesitation.
I
Why do
mean,
you
that's
feel
not
so?
the first. Like you said, you seen something today.
Yeah, it just came out like, hey, we going.
There was something like a week or two ago talking about somehow he didn't really care for being in Brooklyn or whatever the case may be, anyways, or frustrated with his living situation, or frustrated with Kyrie's part-time shit or some shit like that. Like it's been some other stuff that I've seen before too, and I'm like,
Mhm.
I think he explored. He said no, that's what he said. He said that I've never had the opportunity to truly
Explore
be a
free
free
agency.
agent, so I'm gonna do it this year
I did see that.
for sure. I was like, oh,
That makes
Okay.
sense though.
so when he said that, I was like, no, you go, you go.
That makes sense.
And then now they talking about he frustrated with Kyrie's part-time shit, and he
I
not
didn't see that.
necessarily comfortable here, comfortable in Brooklyn and shit. Like,
Well,
Eric, like,
this is just a rumor mill, but
yeah.
Rumor
They was
mill
all
it up.
cute kumbaya last year, and like now,
none of this shit came out last year. None of this shit came out last year.
It was all still too fresh. Still too fresh.
honeymoon period.
I mean, no, it started when they turned down the extension.
Well, the extension never made sense because
Right.
like he can make substantially more money if he waits till free agency.
True.
So like from a business standpoint, like the prudent thing to do was to not accept the extension.
Mhm.
Like, but when at the beginning of the season he was saying like I'm happy here, like I see no reason why I would want to lead this organization. So like he turned it down, but then went straight into
Don't look too deep
right.
into
Like
this.
this
Right.
don't mean I don't want to be here. Same thing with Bradley Beal in Washington. Like he has a standing contract extension on the table, but like it's less than he can make in this summer. So like he's probably not going to take it. But I don't think that means necessarily that he wants to leave.
He's different though. He been there. Like if he want to do the one team thing, cool.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying. My point is like sometimes it's like not taking the extension just means I'm not taking the extension. It doesn't mean like
I'm out.
I'm out of here.
I'm trying to get out of here.
They ain't throwing up a peace sign with the dude in front of them.
That's some disrespectful shit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
The Sixers were exploring other trades as well, but I don't really think they're gonna make any move this season. So I'm gonna just move right on past the conversations they've been quote unquote having.
You don't think they're gonna do nothing?
The noteworthy
Not
part,
with Ben Simmons.
the noteworthy part is apparently they're trying to package Simmons and Harris, which shout out to Kyle Kuzma. How you gonna package $80 million? But like, how you gonna get back something for that much?
Right.
Which I think we talked about last week. But like from the reports, Atlanta is not interested in doing that, but Sacramento might be willing to.
Of course they are. They interested in anything. Call them free for all. They want it all.
I mean, to be fair, like
They down for whatever.
Tobias Harris might be the second best player on their team if they got him with Ben Simmons anyway. So it's like
Most niggas in the league is gonna be their second best player that they acquire. So I don't know what you want from them. Yeah, they need Jim Caldwell.
Hey, bro, relax, my
yes.
They need some shit.
He gonna get them right.
Right. Some stability. Some common sense.
Who is the NBA equivalent of Jim Caldwell? Dwayne Casey?
Would it be Thibodeau?
No, I feel like Dwayne Casey is a better coach than. Well, is he?
I was just saying, like somebody that is respected and isn't necessarily flashy, and like you probably wouldn't be that excited unless you have a team where it's just like this shit has been crazy.
I feel like it's Tibbs.
Nah,
He may
Tibbs
shake some tables a little bit, but for the most part, like his
That's what-
teams kind of get right when he get there too. They start off a little.
I feel like
issues,
Tibbs, no, he don't adjust though. He like
but he stays there for
he
like
watch
3
this
years.
shit burn if it, like if it don't work, well, shit, this is how I do it. And he's not gonna adjust. I don't know.
It used to be Larry Brown.
No,
They used to call that man all over the place.
Larry Brown come in and be firing everybody. Like Larry Brown is not chill.
Come in, fuck you. Fuck you.
That
You
nigga-
can go.
He used to go toe to toe with Allen Iverson. Like he is not chill.
Built different.
Now he older now. He got wise. He
Nah.
experienced. He said he gonna relax. Just
You
fire
think
half that room over there.
He was like 75 when he was on the Knicks, and he was not. Once you get to that point, ain't no changing.
He was clean though. He always was clean.
You mean dress
Suits,
wise?
yeah.
Oh, I'm
He's
gonna say
like
like,
a
what you mean? You got good
What
hygiene?
you know?
Like I was
Do
talking
y'all
about
miss
nigga suits.
coaches in suits, or do you have like an opinion on it? Like,
I only actually no, I don't really care.
Nope.
George Carl is George Carl the Jim Caldwell
no, again, he from the Larry Brown school.
of raising havoc.
Yeah.
No, I like I think the suit look better in football than it did in basketball. Something about because they used to have like the
long ties and shit.
no I love
Overcoats.
the overcoat. I love
Oh, okay.
men's overcoats, and they used to have the
Mhm.
overcoats and like the hats and all that type. That was always kind of
Mhm.
cool to me. And you inside with just a suit. And most coaches, first of all, no offense, NBA coaches,
They like this. They
y'all
look like
didn't
Play-Doh.
know how to wear no suits. Like y'all, they suits was frumpy.
Flumpy.
They borrowed them.
Frumpy.
They found them suits in the thrift shop and like, hey, throw this on, coach.
They
They just borrowed them.
They just went to Men's Warehouse and said, this one. I don't measure me, just give me the suit.
Now, Pat Riley used to be clean though.
Now he used to be clean.
Well, he mafia though.
Everybody know Pat.
Allegedly.
Pat is a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
All right,
Oh, no.
all right, nigga.
Dude,
He was
Hit that one. Thank you.
Now wait, I'm trying to save us from the
That shit
goddamn
was
mafia, and I gotta get a womp. Ain't that a bitch? Okay.
Hell no.
Okay, see if I try to save y'all last
Hey.
again.
Hey,
And that motherfucker gonna be
No,
world money.
no, all right. Yeah, it's gonna be one of
Hey,
these.
the butt ain't even gonna work no more.
Hey, you know what?
I'm putting
I got you, kid. This is what we're gonna do for the rest of the show. This how we gonna be. Let me go and tune up the band real quick, then, my nigga.
Oh shit.
I'm putting my hand up like Drew.
Yeah,
Man,
real.
I don't know. I don't know. There was a Bleacher Report article that came out that said the Wizards are apparently open to discussing Spencer Dinwiddie trades because
I like Dinwiddie.
this Beal Dinwiddie pairing has not paired out the way they thought it would.
how the fuck they think you would?
Oh, I mean, potentially get you a nice
Because I mean, he had assists. Like he averaged like 5 or 6 a game, or some shit like that. You
That
think he
ain't a lot
passed the
for a
ball and shit?
point guard.
I mean, shit. These point guards now. These
I mean,
niggas.
even Trey Young averaged like 9.
That's
I mean,
Trey. That's Trey. That's Trey. You got the De'Aaron Fox, the Trey Youngs, the Chris Pauls. That's the high assist outside of that. Oh, and the Russell Westbrooks.
okay, wait, let me verify. What do you consider to be high assist?
I think high assist is about 7.
Okay,
8.
who are players that you think like are high assist players?
Caliber players like the Trey Youngs, like I said, the De'Aaron Foxes, or the Darius Garland now. Because that motherfucker.
No, you're naming a lot of point guards. So like the fact that he's that much lower than all the other guys, like.
But that's only 5 players.
I feel like you've named at least like 10 at this point.
I did not.
between you and Camille, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like he passes enough to where his assist, like he's more of a.
Like to me, he's more of a scorer than a facilitator. Like
Bradley
can
Beal averages 6.5 assists a game himself. Dinwiddie's right under 6. So they pass the ball. It's just somewhat the chemistry between the two just doesn't seem to be gelling right. So
apparently Kyle Kuzma's getting his shit off.
Like, he's
is.
hooping.
I was just gonna
He
say that
is.
Kuzma been cooking, bro.
Game winners and shit. I think he had a 40-point game or some shit. Like
Kuzma been
that
cooking.
motherfucker be.
Hey, I mean, he showed flashes.
He left the system.
Hey.
there are 4 players in the NBA right now averaging at least 9 assists. Can you guess those 4 players?
Kyle Lowry.
No.
No.
He's number 5. He's averaging 8.3.
Okay,
Wait,
I knew he was
sorry,
close. Kyle
what
the
was-
pass.
It's 4 players in the NBA right now averaging at least 9 assists.
At least not Chris Paul.
Chris Paul.
Chris Paul is number 1, averaging 10.2.
Trey Young.
Westbrook.
Trey Young is 9.3.
Hell no on Westbrook.
Westbrook is 7. He's not top 4.
Jokic.
Jokic is not top 4. He is number 9.
Darius Garland.
No, he is 6.
Damn, he's close.
So y'all got Trey. Y'all got Chris.
No, Luka's down.
Y'all missing 2. At least 9 assists a game. Who?
Ja.
I think Ja like 7, right? Like 7 assists a game.
We talked about
It ain't Trey Young?
We said Trey.
1 and 2.
Oh, we said Trey. Okay.
Trey is 3.
Okay.
Steph's not up there.
No,
He's not that type.
y'all got number 1. Y'all got number 3. Y'all got Chris Paul at 1. And you got Trey Young at 3.
Who the fuck am I missing?
I'll give y'all one more guess and I'll just let y'all know.
Oh, he's somebody super obvious.
It is
I'm trying to think of the teams.
number 2 is super obvious. So I'm gonna just tell y'all. James Harden
God
Oh,
dang
okay.
it.
is averaging 10.1.
He sure is.
Okay.
Then number 4
You
is
said 10?
yeah, he's averaging 10.1 assists. And then DeJounte Murray,
Yeah.
the Spurs averaging 9 a game.
That motherfucker.
So how many
hooping
Chris
all
Paul
year.
averaging?
Chris Paul's averaging 10.2.
Okay.
I saw Giannis and Drew come up. Giannis is averaging 6 assists a game. Drew Holiday is averaging 6.4.
Slightly
Okay.
So yeah, I thought that's kind of interesting. But back to trade stuff. So we mentioned Dinwiddie. Jeremy Grant of the Detroit Pistons may be traded as well, especially if the Pistons can get somebody like John Collins or Patrick Williams. But we should not be surprised if he stays put. But it's a possibility that they decide to hang on to him until the offseason as well,
Isn't
and
he
then
the,
try to trade him again.
isn't he the jewel, quote unquote, of the trade season outside of like
Yes, of the trade season.
of the trade deadline? I'm sorry, but yeah,
He's one of them. It's a player that is being highly sought after.
Because he fits in everywhere.
The Mavericks are a dark horse suitor for him. And Utah has also been linked to Grant. That's their preferred target. But
more
Utah,
defense on Utah.
But Utah don't have enough assets to acquire Jeremy Grant. So they're realistically looking at Robert Covington. The Jazz are. The Magic are expected to trade Terrence Ross and or Gary Harris before the deadline. And NBA folks view Terrence Ross as a natural target for a team like the Jazz or the Lakers because he ain't gonna take as much to get as some of these other guys. You just gonna I'm on Terrence Ross? You ain't
Oh no, yeah, shit. Bring him, shit.
something.
Anybody.
We already talked about John Wall and Russ. So we move past that. The Rockets have also received some trade offers for Eric Gordon, but apparently they keep shutting those down because they said unless they get something that they can't ignore, they cool with hanging on him because he's a positive influence on the young guys and he's having a career year. So good for their office.
Okay.
And the Rockets also said they're likely to hang on in Christian Wood through the deadline, although one of the most persistent teams trying to get Christian Wood is the Miami Heat, which
That would be gross, bro. That
I'll
would be
take
gross.
that.
No, like
Giannis
it
be
actually,
destroying him.
yeah, like the Heat is scary for me with the defense they can throw. You give me Christian Wood, I'm like, that's
But
That
you
make
gonna put
their
him out there
defense
with
worse.
Bam, and you still can put him out there with what's the name at the 3.
Yeah, but in the playoffs, like your weakest link,
It's
like
gonna
can
be your
really
weakest
drag
link.
you down.
like that's who we gonna attack. Not we, like just the Bucks, but like anybody, like they gonna attack the weakest link out there. And
But I mean, he's one of those few players that can probably offset that weak link by putting up 25 and 12.
25 and 12 consistently.
That's like what he's doing right now, wasn't he?
No,
Or was that last year?
I'm
Answer the question. Was that last year?
pulling up for you.
I don't think he ever averaged 25 and 12.
He's putting them numbers up when he first
He was
got to
putting
Houston. He
numbers
was balling.
He
25
is
and 12
averaging 17 and 10.
Okay, what did he do before?
Last year he averaged. Why they got his? I want to see his career. His career average is 13.
Last year he was 21 and 9.
Not too far off.
25 and 12.
25.
Okay, 4 points and 3 rebounds.
That's the difference
Hey,
between like
listen. Hey,
Giannis
camera
and
down.
fucking Pascal Siakam. Like that's not. It's not insignificant.
I'm just.
He's still not in the camera.
It ain't that far
I
off.
don't think they heard it last time. Nigga. Make sure they heard that one.
Oh no,
You don't plug my mic.
is that your mic?
Yes.
It's a headphone, but yeah.
It was.
There we go. All right. Now I only got one ear. Thank you, douche. Thank you, douche.
You needed a break.
Brooklyn and Paul Millsap have agreed to find Tim, or I said find Tim a new team. Have agreed to find him.
Can we trade? Hell yeah.
Hey,
Him on the trade block.
y'all better get a whole motherfucking
Yeah.
roster back from my ass. Fuck you mean?
Tim on the trade
Hey,
block.
don't. I'm gonna be out here. I'm gonna lead the system and go out here and start
Hey.
walling out.
Hit me up.
We got Tim in the comments right now.
Hit me up. We out here.
Hey, TZ Talks, hit us up. We might
Don't
have
make me
some-
lead the
we might
system
have
and
an
start
offer for
walling
you.
out, bro.
You said TZ talk. Who you trying to trade on TZ?
One of them niggas. Whoever.
I had to go through the list. I couldn't say 72 and 10. There's only 2 people on sweats and suits. Like TZ Talks was next on the list.
Definitely one of them niggas.
So if we want to get through the show at all, it would just be all like Cannon would end up ribbing whoever it was. They would just be going back and forth the whole
Yeah, that'd
time.
be pretty reckless.
Triple T said Tim for a bag of chips.
Hell no!
Hold on.
Hey, he have to show the stash and shit.
The whole thing. You gotta see my whole face. When you get this fuck off.
Oh
Ooh,
man.
boy. All right.
Hell no.
Bag of chips, ain't that a bitch? Limited edition joints.
Oh shit.
He said he love you though.
I got the golden Cheeto in my bag, nigga.
Oh shit.
Leave me alone.
All right.
Just circling back to what you said earlier, blah, 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 blah. Bleacher Report said Harden has recently informed several confidants, including former teammates and coaches, of his interest in exploring other opportunities outside of Brooklyn this summer. According to multiple sources, Harden has not enjoyed living in Brooklyn compared to his days as a central Houston magnet. Outside of the change in climate, the chasm between state Texas and New York and Texas is quite obvious.
I bet it is. You want to pay shit? Now you gonna play in New York?
He like, get me up out of here.
Dang, even Mark coming. He said Tim for Chick-fil-A nuggets, fam.
Hey Mark, you know we could just block you, bro. like don't jump in.
Hey, Mark ain't been hot, bro. He's pissed.
You stay over there.
You
Let
can
us
wait.
figure this out.
He couldn't wait. This don't
So because we're here, it reminded me. It was a natural reminder. The thing that I had found, because we are working on something on our website, some updates, and I was doing some back channel views and whatnot, and I found the message from that Detroit dude who got so upset with us.
Oh, you found it?
I found it.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
Which one of y'all want to read?
Let me see.
Don't. I'll tell you this. Don't. He puts his podcast in here. Bleep
I'm
that
not.
out,
Fuck that.
and he adds his Twitter handle in here. And bleep. Don't say
Fuck that too.
Go ahead.
Oh shit.
So
Wait,
just
are you protecting him or you don't want to give him
We
pub?
ain't giving no nigga no pub.
So to preface this, you might have heard us on this show
He
speak
might not
about
even
how
be
we had some hate mail before.
Several times.
We mentioned this a lot of times, and I kept saying, I wish I could find the message. And I found the message that he sent us back in 2019.
19. February. It's almost 3-year anniversary.
It's almost anniversary of this.
Yes.
2
Mark
weeks.
said dramatic reading. Yes, let's go.
Hey.
Yes. Go ahead.
Our first piece of hate mail. Come on. What did it say, fam?
Me. Wait, the title is y'all bitch ass F-word niggas.
Wait, F word like then.
Oh,
Like, he called
the gay slur.
He
was on that.
Yeah,
Hey.
that's the title.
He-
Hey, you niggas suck my dick. I'm gonna beat the fuck out you niggas. I don't like none of that shit you said. I'm from Detroit, crown jewel of the North, and you niggas is bitches. I'll fuck your wife, your girlfriend, or whatever you niggas going do shit. We got none of that shit's coming out of my mouth. Is out killing you
He
niggas.
said his podcast.
His
killing us.
podcast is killing us.
Oh shit.
I'm the greatest podcaster ever. Respect mines, you lame ass niggas. Hashtag, you're welcome. You got a problem with it. I said at me, niggas.
And then he left
And
his
then he
Twitter
left his
handle.
Twitter handle.
First of all, who are you, motherfucker? This nigga. Hey, I love it.
That was the funniest.
Yeah, we
it
all
was
like,
the funniest.
Hey, he the reason why Detroit gets so much slander, and they will continue to get slander.
Bro,
I ain't got no more slander from after I went and,
I was say,
Oh man.
and saw how low their medicinal prices were. After that,
They okay in your book.
You know
Like,
what?
okay, man.
the cost of entertainment wasn't that pricey. Didn't have to spend too much to entertain myself.
After that, I said, you know what, y'all okay, buddy?
You know what? I'll take it all back. I'll
Y'all
take it
are
all
alright.
back.
You said what?
Oh,
okay.
man.
And
sure.
like, and on top of that, y'all got sport betting here. Y'all
Oh yeah, the sports bet.
Oh,
Oh my
man.
god,
okay?
I ain't.
Y'all okay?
Oh, dude was upset, man.
He was mad.
I don't even know why he was.
I can't even tell you
I
what
can't
we
tell you why
said.
he was really that bad either.
We talk about everybody.
We really
Everybody,
do.
like everybody gets
It's equal
slander.
opportunity over here. I don't care who you are.
Triple T said, "Dang, we was just close to Detroit. Could have pulled up. See, y'all trying to. I ain't trying to pull up on nobody unless it's for love.
And let's
Pull up for love.
Pull up for love.
Pull up for love. That's what I'm here for.
Give me a
Pull up.
hug, brother.
Hugs and high fives and shit.
Hey, brother, you just need a hug. You just need a hug.
I just rolled up
Come
on
here,
you.
brother.
I took 5 hours to get here
Just to hug you,
just to
brother.
love you.
You need some
Clearly,
love
you
in your
need
life,
some.
brother.
You need some. I'm just
You
trying.
need
to.
some love and some therapy, my good son.
He
You
was
need
hurt.
some love.
I don't know what was said,
It
but
ain't
he
never,
was
ain't
hurt.
never that serious, son.
Dog, that I thought I was like, oh my god, I found it. So
Whatever
I
the
was
episode was the week before that.
I have to go back.
It
and
had
listen.
to be.
It had to be some. It probably wasn't even that bad.
It's probably
It
just something
probably
about the
really
Lions or some shit.
Yeah,
like,
it probably something simple. He just
Probably said they ass.
it was in his chest body. And shit.
Speaking of people being a chest body, big body was a big chest. My
Big
fault.
chest.
Big chest.
Big chest, bro. He been on a
Big
world
chest
tour.
Brown.
So Antonio Brown was on the I Am Athlete podcast, and he said that he is ready to play with Lamar Jackson.
Hey.
Lamar Jackson responded with a smiling devil emoji.
You don't want them problems, boss.
now AB like photoshopping himself.
I'll get in a Ravens jersey.
Should the Ravens
He got it.
entertain?
Bro,
No,
that's like the crazy ex that dudes just keep sharing. It's that one crazy the dudes just keep like, bro,
Y'all do
she
that?
crazy. Yeah, dudes do it all the time. I have family stories.
You share
I have
mine?
friend stories.
I
I
ain't
have
sharing
fella
nobody.
stories.
Like I've heard of men like
I
Men
ain't
sharing
sharing
the same
nobody.
crazy woman
I never. The crazy part where I'm like, why was y'all
I
sharing
ain't
crazy?
because she went through something crazy with him, and then old boy started messing with it because it was good, and then she went crazy with him, and then the crazy pussy is the good pussy. But
Yikes! But it's true.
it's the truth. It's the
Yikes.
truth. So cats be trying to share.
This episode is
Say-
wild.
I have.
Cats share the same shit.
I've been cutting my life all time.
Listen, I done had all
knife
kind of
pulled
shit.
out on me,
Candle wicks thrown at me and
and
shit.
still the next day smash.
Motherfucking car
Like ain't
window
shit
busted
happened.
out and shit. Had to drive with my head out the window. and
Yeah, I
shit.
did with it, bro. Hey, when me and Tim get this book deal,
Front windshield busted like a motherfucker.
hey, bro.
I'm telling you, that's gonna be. I'm making this happen.
Hey, bro. Them
man.
20s was wild.
Why
man.
the shit?
Them 20s was wild.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, if I had a hat, I'll tip it, motherfucker.
This man Mark in the comments coming through.
Coming through. If I had a hat, I'll tip it, sir.
My apologies for those who wasn't expecting that.
I wasn't. I really wasn't.
You know, it's a
It
good episode.
coincided with the story.
It's always a good episode when you get some pussy out of him.
But again, to go back to the original point, why they keep passing the crazy X around?
Hey, man.
Lamar don't want, even though it sound good, he'll get you your 1,200 yards.
No,
But it ain't worth what he brings.
It ain't worth it, bro.
No,
It's
I'm
not
just
worth
thinking
what he
of this
brings.
in the framework of like,
The busted windows ain't worth it.
like flipping around. This is the reason why like it's fourth and fifth baby mamas out here. Like, everybody think they can change somebody until they get it, and then be like, "Oh no, no."
Yeah. He has an interview coming out with with Brian Gubble later tonight.
Ooh,
AB and his attorney.
with Brian, and here come Triple T in the comments.
Titties.
Titties.
Hey,
We got the boy.
where the boy at? We need the boy. Titties.
Y'all,
Wow. We ain't been this
That's
wild in a minute.
this
I love
feel
it.
like 2000.
My bad. It's 2019. That's because old boy ass.
I know what. This
Started
nigga brought it back out.
Hey, made us go ahead and revert back
We
to our old
done
self.
put this shit in the vault.
We found God and everything.
Exactly. You know, we grew.
We ain't been to church in a minute. We ain't been out here just been all kind of wild and outlandish, bro. And then we get that. We gotta go. We revert instantly. See what happened?
All right, yeah. Aaron, again, titties. All right, carry on.
Sean Payton ain't coming back to the Saints.
And Camille ain't coming back to this podcast.
She gonna get a hey, so you ain't gonna be able to do both.
I ain't gonna be in here like titties. What?
Like, hey yo, I knew y'all was wild, but damn.
I had a Bucks in here like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on here?
Y'all live here? They live here?
What?
They live here? Hey,
Oh,
what's up?
Oh my god! Oh my god! I had a work retreat, and I was talking to our facilitator about this podcast. I hope to God this ain't the first one.
Oh
she's,
my
like,
God.
tuned into.
Hey, welcome. Welcome if this is your first experience with Tech File Podcast. We hope you come back now. You hear?
Oh no, please come back.
Please come back here.
We thank you for spending the time with us.
We did.
We promise we'll be better. It was just one hooligan. He kind of ruffled our feathers. Caused a kerfuffle in here. Our mental we had to shed some shit.
Hey, Camille finna get that email. You're on thin ice.
Hey, y'all got one more.
Y'all got one more.
Y'all got one more.
You're on thin ice.
All right, bro.
Oh boy,
I will say you just heard Tim's
work voice.
Oh, shit.
Oh boy, I got me. I'm starting to sweat. Y'all haven't had me laugh like this in a while. All right. Yeah, Sean Payton ain't coming back to the Saints, as Mark said in the comments. He might replace Troy Aikman doing commentary, or Troy Aikman leaves Fox to go to Amazon, because Amazon will be hosting games as well.
Now here's a tidbit about that. He's still on the contract for 2 years. So if they wanted to get him, they have to trade for him. If anybody wants to get him, they have to
Troy
give
Aikman.
the Saints compensation for Sean Payton.
Oh,
if
Sean
they
Payton
want to
gotta
get
get
Sean
traded.
Payton. He's still on the contract until
We're
2024.
talking about Fox.
Sean Payton, if they want to get him as a coach,
I know. I thought we were talking about commentating. I ain't know we switched.
Oh, that's all
Because he would
confused.
go in. Sean Payton, the Saints coach,
We'll go to
would
the
go
booth.
into commentating
mhm,
Yeah.
if he's not.
if he's not coaching,
Mhm,
because he would still have. He doesn't. It's not set in stone yet.
mhm.
Well,
It's
you were
still-
saying if he wanted
if
to
he wanted
coach,
to
then
coach,
he
and
has
somebody wanted to get him, they
That
would
was
have to
the
have
disconnect,
compensation.
Yeah, okay.
There you go. You had to fill us back in. You had to just.
my
There you
You
bad.
go.
jumped ahead.
Because I was like, why Fox got to trade? That's what you was making it sound like. Damn, Fox do
No, my
trade.
bad. Okay, my bad.
That's what I
Sean
was like.
Payton is still under contract with the Saints until 2024. So
Okay.
if another NFL team will like him as the coach, he can't just go join the team.
Yeah,
Because a lot of
okay.
people probably like, oh, well, he could just go to the Bears. Blah, blah, blah. No, he can't. He's still on contract. So if they wanted him, another team will have to actually
This
trade
season
for him.
wore him out. He said, "You know what?
Man, he had a quarterback.
Mhm.
That's what it happened.
He said, a season without Drew,
I can't do it no
He ain't
more.
had Michael Thomas either.
He said, this is the slums. I'm not coming
good.
back
I'm
here.
good, boss.
This
I'm
coaching
good with
thing
the
ain't
know
working
you.
out. This ain't working out no more.
And they still got a good team. That's the thing.
It's NFL, man. You ain't. I mean, unless you certain teams, you ain't that many pieces away from being competitive.
Mm-mm.
Tim, can you hit a?
I ain't gonna point no elbows, but
Dang. Can't looking like who?
GM coach.
Can we got some NBA transaction and injury news. So
All right, I
Tim,
got you.
y'all boys is wild, man.
Injuries. Indiana Forwards trial. Hold on. Let me run that back. Let me get my mind.
I already knew it. I was ready for it. I was like, well, he ain't ready.
All right, so Indiana
My boy
center,
ain't ready.
Miles Turner.
Camille
I
gonna die
appreciate you.
tonight. Like,
Mhm.
Ooh,
yeah.
Ugh.
Did it come out your nose?
Almost.
Your mask would have been full. You'd have went back into your mouth. Gross, bro.
That's disgusting.
Whoa.
That'd have been a bad combination.
Hey, yo.
Lord Jesus. Man.
That's why Ken put his mask down. Look, he didn't want his snot to go in his mouth either.
Hey, bro. What the fuck? This nigga Ted Wild. Hey, can we get a sub?
Somebody tell me when I'm lying.
Is
Anyway,
there some vodka in this?
Exactly.
Wait, what you got in here?
it's just juice, bro. It's juice.
It say spark. Oh no, it's sparkling.
No, it ain't no sparkling. It's just crispy.
That's Spike the juice.
Ain't no sparkling. It say sparkling.
It's
on the can.
crispy. It's crispy.
It's crispy juice.
Like this is
It got a little crunch
2019.
to it.
This
This is
is a-
2019 reversion for real because this is vodka too.
Fam.
Hey, I'm
No
chilling.
vodka. Like what the fuck?
I've been chilling. Anyways,
Oh, those are fun times.
I can't get to that bell quick enough.
Fucking Tim was fun.
Indiana center Miles Turner, he fucked up his foot. He out
Uh-huh.
2 weeks. He need reevaluation.
Mhm.
Chicago guard Lonzo Ball, knee surgery.
Mm.
He's out 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah.
That
Hate
is
to
a
hear
big
that.
blow for them. That's
Yeah,
terrible.
definitely praying.
Speaking of Chicago, guard Alex Caruso, wrist, he's out 6 to 8
that was
weeks.
trash.
So, was that a dirty play?
In case y'all didn't see, Bucks Bulls played last week. There was a play where Caruso was attacking the rim. Grayson Allen went up. Looked like he was initially going for the ball with one swiping motion. The second swiping motion kind of just came across Caruso's body. Caruso fell violently out the air, hurt his wrist. He continued playing. He did finish the game. After the game, Caruso was mentioned that his wrist was just sore, but he thought the play was some BS. You find out he had a broken bone, needed surgery. Their coach came out, Billy Donovan, with some harsh words about Grayson Allen, saying, you know, he has a history of this. He's a dirty player. Off the league, do something.
Damn.
The comments been going crazy. Twitter been going crazy. Sports shows been going crazy. All about Grayson Allen. So, was that play dirty?
Barstool Sports call him
F
a
them,
punk ass bitch.
we don't promote Barstool over
No.
here. F them.
That's some bullshit.
F
But
them.
you right.
Whatever they got to
Can
say.
we bleep this?
When we live, man.
But
On the replay though.
I had seen the play because I wasn't watching the game at the time, but I seen it, and then I seen the slow mo of it and stuff like that. I'm gonna be completely honest with what I saw. He came across. Well, Caruso went up. He came across. That first swipe, like you said, was for the ball. When Caruso tried to change it up a little bit, his second swipe still went for the ball, for what I see. But it came in and across, so it had to come down on his arm. He had no choice but to do that if he was gonna swipe again. I didn't think it was a dirty play. Yes, he should have got a flagrant because he made contact. And yes, it was a dangerous play because even though you went for the ball, it was still a dangerous defensive play, maneuver, whatever. But I don't think it was with ill intent on that second swipe to actually take the man out the air. I feel like when I was watching that replay, that that second swipe when he was coming across was going for the ball again. He happened to grab a whole bunch of body. And I've never been a Grayson Allen defender.
Yeah.
But and it's not because it's a home team. Like I said, I wasn't even watching the game.
You just saw the
I
play.
seen the clip. And I was like, damn, that ain't look as bad as everybody's trying to make it seem. All like, granted, yeah, that's a flagrant. For sure.
And he got hurt, which is unfortunate.
It is unfortunate, but I feel like that's why he got suspended.
I think it's reckless, and like you said, like it deserved a flagrant, but it wasn't so far out of bounds to where it's like Kelly Oubre had a similar play where he like went for a block and like knocked the shit out of the dude's hand and made him fall. THT had a play.
He had a
last week
very violent play last week.
where he like slammed Jalen Suggs to the
Oh
ground.
yeah,
like,
I was just looking at that. He just
he just
threw
grabbed
him
him
on the
and
ground, bro. Like literally slammed him on the ground midair. Like literally grabbed the man and slammed him midair.
Yeah.
So again, like all of those were assessed flagrant fouls, which is the
What they
point
should
of
be,
a
yeah.
flagrant foul. Like where I think everything comes in is like one is a national TV game, so it's gonna have more eyeballs on it. And because it's Grayson Allen, he has the history
history
from
of
college,
it,
but
yeah.
it's like he hasn't done anything in the NBA game. Like I think this is actually his first flagrant foul in the NBA. So like a lot of it is just like people hated Grayson Allen before, and it's like, oh, this
Gave a
confirmation bias. Like it's
Mhm.
he's confirming like that's what I thought he was, and he's a dirty dude, and he don't deserve to be in the league. And it's like, hey man, he only been here a couple months. Like I ain't seen him do anything out of bounds. Like he hasn't tripped anybody. Like I haven't seen him lose his temper. Like it was an unfortunate play. Like he was reckless and like he was penalized appropriately for it. But like all these people like, oh, he should get more games, or he should be out as long as like Caruso is out and all this other shit. It's like,
Yeah,
okay,
okay, stuff now.
Yeah. It wasn't intentional. Like it at the end of the day, it would have been different if like he intentionally did it.
Because I'm So I'm looking at it, and like I said, when he came across, it was a bad fall. But when he came across, he's looking at the ball. He swipes at the ball. He changes the ball. He swipes. Excuse me, at the ball again. My bad. But it looked like it's
that
like I said to me, right? Is that Chris? It looked like the second swipe that he had. He came up for the ball. Then the second swipe was for the ball again, and he just completely missed.
No, I see your point. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, it didn't look malicious to me in the first place. It just looked like he missed on a bad, like it was a dangerous play. He tried to go for the ball. He missed. It was unfortunate. So he got, but him getting suspended for one game, I think it's because Caruso had the surgery. I think it's because of the surgery.
Billy Donovan came out after the game and said like the league needs to do something. Like this got something got to happen. This and this and that. But the only thing I can remember that Grayson has done in the league is when he was in summer league. And that was like his rookie year, right? Like
the rookie year.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I think it was rookie year.
And the thing that happened when I saw that play happen, I saw how he fell. I said, this is not going to be good for Grayson Allen because I know his reputation. And when he signed with the Bucks, one thing he mentioned was the fact that, like, you know, they asked him about his reputation. He said, you know, I've been working really hard to try to change that perception because I was a kid in college. I was going through some things. I'm a different person now than I was when I was, you know, going through that then. And I've been trying to fix that image of me. And I saw that and I was like, in one play,
all of it.
Yeah,
it all came rushing right back.
Yeah,
rushing back.
And then it was Kuz too. I mean, not Kuz, but
Caruso.
Everybody loves Caruso.
They do.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And then you hurt Caruso and he out for 6 to 8 months.
And everybody hate Grayson Allen.
Somebody, yeah, exactly. Like, somebody got to pay. I'm sorry. Like that's at the end of the day, that's what it
The classic story of the bully and the good kid.
Yeah, so that's what it comes down to. So.
Triple T said that Grayson ain't had an offense in years. His past reputation got him that suspension and flagrant 2, and that's a fact.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's a fact.
And y'all know I love Caruso, man.
And like because he got hurt, like he deserves to be suspended longer. It's like okay, have that same energy for Jokic because Markieff Morris still ain't played. And that's been like 3 months.
Damn,
he's missed like 37 games at this point.
Seriously?
Yeah, from the whiplash, man.
Damn,
for real.
From when he pushed him?
Yes.
Wow.
He has not played.
I didn't know he had whiplash. That's some wild shit.
But again, it comes down to what your reputation is. Like Jokic don't have that reputation, so then
and it felt like it was.
And Morris does have a reputation, so people are like, "Oh, it's justified." In the moment, like now 3 months later, it's kind of like, oh well.
I didn't know he hasn't played.
Me neither. Like
I thought he had played.
Goes back to bad kid, good kid thing again. Like you always bad shit. You deserve it this time. Like the fuck. Like nah, bro.
But sometimes you just gotta let people be wrong. So like all these Bucks fans like jumping.
I was like, y'all are
like,
ODing right now.
Yeah, but what about this? And what about that? And what about this? And this happened to us and blah blah blah. Although I will say,
Amari, can shut the fuck up.
Amari definitely.
I can't stand Andrew Bogut, but Amari, yeah, you need to sit this one out, bro.
Yeah, and then I mean, it's been hella clips. Like, nah, not you.
Amari started about. In case y'all didn't know, he had the nerve to come out and say that he thought Grayson Allen should have got suspended more games, and that's weak. That he only got a game. But if you don't remember, he's also the one who is the reason that Andrew Bogut broke his arm. Because on the fast break, he came and pushed him. And the point that a lot of Bucks fans were trying to make in regards to like Giannis gets fouled dangerously often. Even in the finals, Chris Paul actually, when he had the alley-oop after the steal and Giannis went up for it, Chris Paul literally just pushed Giannis while he's trying to dunk. Had Giannis not, one, be as strong as he is, and two, hung onto the rim, he could have really hurt himself. And no one brought that up. Like, that wasn't flagrant. Like, sometimes plays that come out where the player doesn't get hurt, people don't think it's that serious because the guy didn't get hurt from it. But like, if we're trying to start suspending cats for games for flagrants, then like keep that same energy everywhere. Because what THT did definitely should be a suspension too. Then because he literally pulled dude's shoulders down from the air and helped push him back down.
He ain't shot too.
Shit, Nick.
Like y'all said earlier, Los Angeles Lakers star Anthony Davis is probable to play at Brooklyn on Tuesday.
In case y'all were wondering, LA is up 9 at halftime.
Is he playing?
He is playing.
Oh, okay. Anthony Davis is playing today in Brooklyn. Cleveland forward Lauri Markkanen has a pretty significant sprain of his right ankle. Speaking of Cleveland, I was talking yesterday with some of the fellas, and I was like, dog, it's funny because Kevin Love is making himself serviceable. I was like, I don't know if he was like, hey, listen, trade deadline, bro. Look, I can still hoop. I can still do something. I think he averaged like it's an expensive fucking role player, but like he's doing like 13-7 this year, 14-7, some shit like that.
Talking about Kevin Love.
So I was like, he's still serviceable enough, but that's an expensive fucking role player.
I think that he was always going to be that. It's just with Kevin Love, the problem was he was unhappy and he was doing stupid stuff on the court, like throwing the ball and just not continuing to play. But I did just look up the Lauri Markkanen thing to see if they added a timeline, and they still haven't. They just said at least a couple of weeks. He walked out the arena on crutches and in a walking boot, and they don't have a specific timeline for his return.
I'm tired of this. Like, y'all not holding state secrets. Like, you can give like a timeline on the guy's injury, or at least like give some type of insight into what it is. Like, really, this is just me projecting the Bucks, but it's like it don't make like y'all act like y'all are doing like nuclear codes and shit. Like, it's just basketball. Like, it gives fans want to know like when their players coming back, or like if I'm trying to buy a ticket to a game, maybe I'm buying a ticket to see Lauri Markkanen or Brook Lopez. Like, I can better plan that out if I know like, oh, 6 weeks from now he might be back, or no, he out for 6 months. Like,
yeah.
And sports betting, like, there's way too much tied into like player availability. Like, I get like you want to protect their health status or whatever, but again, it's not like it's a cancer diagnosis. It's a broken foot or a back injury or whatever it is.
Triple T said Tim Stack. Kevin Love wants to stay in Cleveland. Recently, he said he's having the most fun he's had in his career since 2016.
Who had a Tim Stack?
I guess he's saying like you talking about he needs to get traded, or he trying to get traded.
Oh, because he ain't played in like 2.5 years and shit like that. Now he playing.
They're good now, so like it's easier to play on a good team. Or it's
he's part of the reason they're good.
It's more fun to play on a good team.
I mean, he's come off the bench now. That was a role that he did not expect for himself to have. So like,
it
was some buy-in that had to happen as well.
Which was my point. Like, now he actually playing like he's serviceable and shit like that, but he got some value again because he had shit value the last 2 years, regardless of what his role was, because he wasn't shit.
I mean,
and now he actually has some value. So it goes back to what the fuck I said in the first place, Johnson.
Shit. Now you can't.
Dang, you calling last names out, fam?
He hyped up. It's all right.
Nah, he in his chest.
He breathing hard.
Triple T,
that wasn't me.
Triple T is on his ass, so like I get
he is on. I'll continue the transactions. Denver acquired Brandon Forbes. I was looking at him like,
my bad, dog.
They acquired Denver acquired Brandon Forbes from San Antonio in a 3-team trade. San Antonio and received Juancho. All right. While Denver sent PJ Dozier and Bobo to Boston.
Bobo.
Both of them are out for the season.
Yep. And speaking of tall dudes, Thon Maker signed a G League contract.
Thon Maker.
He is trying to get back into the NBA after playing overseas.
Okay.
Shaedon Sharpe, formerly ESPN's #1 prospect in 2022 high school class, he is eligible to enter into the 2022 NBA draft. Sharpe is currently enrolled at Kentucky, and he's considered a top 5 pick this June. Kansas State's, how do you pronounce her name?
Ayoka
Lee. She scored a D1 NCAA record 61 points in an upset victory over Oklahoma.
Cooking.
She went 23 of 30 from the field with 12 rebounds on top of that.
Bully in the post.
Yeah,
7 shots. You ain't missed 7 shots.
She was cooking.
61 on
Don't hand up.
Hey, I want that. Feed the post. So shout out to her. That's some buckets, fam.
How tall is she?
Cooking.
I don't know.
15 minutes from work.
Huh?
Who's 15 minutes from? Oh, wait. Who's 15 minutes from your city, fam? What you talking about?
I guess.
Mark.
Wrong chat.
You gonna be in here like Ray Allen and shit. Like, I'm almost there.
Like wrong chat, bro.
Oh shit.
All right. Last thing we have on our topic discussion before we get into blow the whistle and the top 5.
Oh, Ayoka
Miss
Lee
Lee.
is from Byron.
Sup, baby?
Yeah, she's from Minnesota, so she's from 15 minutes away from Mark.
Hey.
I got you. Oh, Mark, you in Minnesota, fam?
Go hit him with it.
Nah, because we be up.
Oh, damn, she's 6'6".
Well, feed her then.
Oh, yeah,
averaging 25 and 11 on 59% field goal.
25 and 11.
Second
On what field goal percentage?
59.7.
Almost 60%. Might as well tell it 60%. You round that
round up. Round up.
Yeah, she's second in NCAA in points per game, 20th in rebounding, 10th in field goal percentage.
Wait, she averaging 60% and she's 10th?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure like at her volume, like she's probably head and shoulders above everybody else.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
I'm White Man Down. Different song, but
Put it on.
whenever I hear someone who's listing off body parts, I automatically go to White Man Down.
But 0.6 assists. So
0.6?
Yeah.
Oh, she ain't here for that.
She know what she
Yeah,
know
they
the
get
assignment.
buckets.
She know the assignment. I ain't passing shit.
But and they don't need her. They don't want her to at this point. But last point we get into before the blow the whistles, Royal Rumble is this Saturday, as mentioned. I did see our Twitter is getting hit up with people being like, "Please enter me into the poll, into the."
and
pool."
also I know I put Sunday my bad. God damn.
You gotta put a correction to underneath that.
I
man.
did.
Oh, they ignoring it.
On your ass.
Oh, your heels.
Yeah, 15 comments. It's on Saturday.
Oh, I don't see it on Saturday on here. I don't see the
correction.
the correction.
Oh, I quote tweeted it.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
Oh.
All right. Anywho, people. I think it's Saturday, but
Saturday.
It say Saturday in the graphic. Like
I'm almost sure it's
clearly.
Saturday.
I'm almost positive.
I had a guess.
I'd say Saturday. So I'm just gonna run through the card real quick. Y'all tell me if these are matches y'all want to see,
Okay.
which I'm looking forward to.
No.
God damn.
You have the WWE title match with Bobby Lashley going up against Brock Lesnar.
Yes. I say,
Um,
according to you, it's a dream match.
By the way, I went home to consult the mayor,
What'd he
my
say?
resident wrestling fan, and he goes, "That's not a dream match." That's the only dream match to Bobby Lashley, fam. Like Bobby Lashley is the one who's running with the narrative of like
Yeah.
everybody want to see it. He's like, "That's not no." He's like, "Y'all was right." I was like, "Okay, I wanted to check."
two big
I guess.
ass dudes.
So I didn't think people
Slapping
wanted
bodies.
to see that. But I'm gonna watch it. Like that's fine.
If I remember it's Saturday, I'm gonna watch.
Like the match, I'm not gonna see the match and be like, "Oh, I'm out of here." I'm gonna be like, "Okay, let's see
I'm
what
outta
they
here.
do. Let's see if y'all can make it into
You F5 the shit out of Bobby.
this dream matchup." So you
With
got.
the way they do black wrestlers going against.
He damn near
Brock
gonna lose in
Lesnar,
30
like,
seconds and shit.
I'll be like, "Come on now, all this build up. This is what y'all gonna do." You also have the WWE Universal title match with Seth Rollins up against Roman Reigns.
Synced it.
Still watch it.
I think it's gonna be a good match. I think that's gonna be a good match. I think Roman will.
It's probably like
retain.
the closest threat to his title in a minute. Outside Brock.
I think Brock, yeah, but we didn't get to
But
see
he
that.
got-
Yeah.
So I think that's the closest thing because like Seth just can stand on the same
Who
bar.
was
Edge.
Edge? Yes.
That was a good match though.
That was a good feud. The Usos are not allowed at ringside for that match, by the way.
Usos.
So is Seth the face, or are they not having a face? Like how's it? I haven't watched
Seth
anything.
is in the face now.
They're just
So just
they
heel
just-
versus
two
heel.
twins.
It's just because they have the history with the Shield and Seth is on par with believability of beating Roman.
Well, I mean, I guess like what's the story that they're telling? Like, is it?
That they was in the Shield and that Seth is on par with beating Roman.
Oh, for real.
Seriously.
because they brought up John Moxley.
Mm-hmm. And they
They said his
history.
name. Which name?
Yeah,
They
Moxley.
said John. They said Moxley.
Oh, for real?
Mhm.
Oh, they're giving it up now. huh?
Roman said,
They're
Roman
giving
said
it
nigga
up.
all on TV.
Who?
That was
Who?
funny. Roman Reigns definitely.
Oh,
good.
yeah, oh, yeah.
Were
I
you
heard
sleeping
that.
on the rock, nigga?
Hey, he was like,
Bro.
Seth
so Roman looked like,
Like, oh, you got that off?
can I say it too?
We doing this on TV?
I can say it too.
I don't know if we trust Jordan Schultz, but
Yeah, I mean Nathaniel Hackett, the Packers' offensive coordinator, is most likely going to be the Broncos' next head coach. That's been talked about, rumored for a while, which is also part of why the Aaron Rodgers to Denver
Has been a big
Oh, okay.
yes.
Oh, well, good for him. Good for him.
Raw women's title match. You got Dewdrop
Who the fuck is that?
against Becky Lynch. Dewdrop.
I'm for real. Who is that?
She is a
Is that
UK wrestler, the real big girl.
Okay.
She's about the size of
Yeah, I
Nia
was gonna say
Jax.
something. Yeah. Okay.
But
I know you're talking about.
she
Was with, what was it?
She was in
What's
a
the
tag
lady
team
name?
or something.
she was with Carmella.
Marie.
No, not
Not in-
Carmella.
Eva
Eva
Marie.
Marie.
Okay, she's not in there.
And then they
What's her
fired
name?
her.
Okay.
And she just kept going. So
I-
was she Dewdrop when she was with?
Yes.
Okay.
I
That's
don't
a
like
wild
how, I don't
name.
like
I
how
don't
she
like that
wrestles
name.
though.
That's because she wrestles with the heavy style, like the big style. Like she's a bigger girl, so everything
Yeah, she
does
gets
is power.
literally just rolled through.
I don't like
Yeah.
the name Dewdrop.
Big delicious.
apparently it means something like unsavory too.
Oh, dude,
I'm not gonna put that in my Google search history.
man,
Mixed tag.
Incognito mode.
plenty of filth.
We have Edge and Beth Phoenix going up against the Miz and Maurice.
I have a question. Where the hell did this come from?
It's been building up.
I've been watching it, but I was like, why?
You know, Miz and Edge have had their rivalry for a while.
Yeah. Mhm.
And then
But where the wives
Maurice
come in
just came back. Like she just returned back to the WWE
yeah,
with her debut and stuff like that.
I didn't even know she wrestled.
Beth
I
Phoenix
just know
showed
her
up
from the show.
because
That's a good show.
It is like it's very enjoyable.
They're great reality TV
Yeah.
stars.
Beth Phoenix showed up because Maurice kept hitting Edge. Each week she kept doing something or interfering.
Oh,
or
okay,
doing,
so then
so
Beth
she
Phoenix-
showed up
So
and
then
was
Beth
like,
said, "You can touch
do
my
something while I'm
man."
here.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
And then she ran off, and then Beth was like, I'll kick Miz's ass too. Like, it is what it is. And then Edge said, I'll probably watch it. And then Edge was
Oh.
like, you ain't even, no, then yeah, it's a different
So
one.
you know,
Okay.
You
so
get it.
husband wife versus husband wife.
Mhm.
and that's the first time, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because plus Beth Phoenix is a legend.
Legend,
So.
yeah. Okay.
I mean, you ain't gotta
I'm
her.
in.
You can give
Oh,
it
she
to her.
is,
No,
straight
Beth
up.
she's in the Hall of
Phoenix,
Fame.
yeah,
No, I forgot she was in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, you can give it to her straight up. Yeah, she in the
But
Hall.
I
she in the Hall
never
of Fame.
seen I never seen her wrestle at all.
Oh, Maurice.
She used to be
She-
the Divas champion.
She was never that talented of a wrestler. If you ask
Okay.
me.
Yeah, no.
So she was more of the
Beth Phoenix is a
she was
better
the diva.
wrestler.
She was the pretty,
diva.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You back in the diva era,
She
you know,
can't
they
do
was
that
turning
era.
models into
Okay.
wrestling.
I like her accent. I'm not gonna lie.
She's a beautiful woman.
And then you have both Rumble matches. They have put out the names of some people who have already been announced. And when you look at the women's Rumble match, you will see a lot of old wrestlers because, again, they fired so many people.
Oh, okay. No, I was just looking up at it.
Some old faces that you might recognize in the women's Rumble. You got the Bella Twins. You got Michelle McCool. Michelle McCool. Wow. You got Mickey James. You got Lita. And then you got some of the new guns as well.
And Lita's actually going for the women's championship, or she wants to
I'm sure she does.
against Charlotte
Because you want to check
Who is Johnny Knoxville in the men's match?
from Jackass.
from Jackass.
That's what I wanted to make sure. 'Cause I was like, is that
Oh,
really?
that's really him.
That's real him?
So what happened?
They
is
promoting the movie.
yeah, but
Speaking of, do any of y'all want to see that movie?
no,
I'll watch it.
I was never really a big Jackass.
No,
fan.
they hilarious.
I'm
I
asking
kind of-
because my husband wants to. He's like, you ain't gonna go see them? I was like, I have never liked that. I was like,
Tell him I'll go with it.
There you
Yeah,
are,
we
right,
can
cool.
set it up. Yeah,
A bro date.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll definitely go.
no, I fell down a rabbit hole watching like that. A lot of them are stupid, and a lot of them are
They're
like
funny.
oh my God.
Funniest one where they had the giant hand.
Oh, that shit was
Oh.
funny. No, that shit was funny. They
I
hit
was
hit that hallway,
crying, dog.
smacking the shit out of
That
that
nigga walked out the hallway. I was like, damn.
I heard. Out cold. They was fucking him up with that
Dog.
hand.
Yeah.
That hand was funny. I give you that.
That
hand
was
funny as
hilarious,
fuck.
bro.
Hey, they was fucking them up, bro.
Thought the way Bam dropped. Was
Just, I mean, it was like a dead drop, bro. Like
He was so confused.
he was
What
stunned. bro.
happened? He's like, what just happened?
you don't expect the giant hand
No.
to ever come out.
But still, like, you like fall back like that. Like he's
That man
just
gets
dead
like,
drop.
wow,
Cool.
oh.
Like, damn. Fucked him up.
They put powder on it and everything.
Shit was everywhere. He came around the corner. He wasn't even looking up.
Johnny
bro.
Knox. Wait, Mark said Johnny Knoxville broke his ding dong for real.
He did?
All right, Dennis Rodman.
It's he probably did. As much
That
bullshit
makes
as they
sense.
did,
You know
they get
what?
blown the fuck up, flying over pigs and cows and
Steve-O got a something coming out now. He got he got he got a reality show or whatever.
he's talking
coming
about
out.
how I
Him
remember he
doing
was
all
him
this
saying
stuff.
he was sober now.
Mm.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
sober,
yeah.
He said during those days though, he was
Yeah, he was
shit, you
saying
have to be doing the shit he was doing.
he was doing all the
Let me
most
jump in this with some
ridiculous,
eels.
the most ridiculous shit, bro.
Put these clippers on my back and let them electrocute me while I run through the sprinklers. The fuck?
They had cattle prods and tasers like hanging from the ceiling, and then like in a little ass hallway, and they had to like run from one side to the.
That sounds like Tough Mudder.
like who?
Tough Mudder.
It was a
That's the. I don't think they got no. Like they ain't got
They
that
don't-
in
They
there.
had
Cattle prod?
like the little electric things. They have a little area where
There's a section in Tough
Yeah,
Mudder
nigga,
where you
that-
get electrocuted. I know
Yes.
because Noman wants to do Tough Mudder. I said you're absolutely not going to do that.
Crazy.
Like that's
like there it's in the mud, but it's a little section where it's like a very light electric current going through a portion of it. If you touch it, zit, no, fuck that.
Ooh.
Jesus Christ.
I ain't repeating that.
Yikes.
I will. I don't have any.
You have a urethra.
God
Apparently,
damn.
in case y'all were curious about how Johnny Knoxville broke his ding dong before, a dirt bike landed on his groin and he broke his urethra. So
Jesus
Goosebumps thinking about the shit.
we're gonna move on to the blow the whistle now.
Christ. Broken deal.
I don't like blow being the.
Yikes!
All right, now that's enough out of you. You know what? Tee his ass up.
All right, so I got two. Y'all want to start with John Stockton or Bubba Ray Dudley?
We got some.
let's go.
What's up, Bubba Ray?
All right, so Speaking of John Moxley, he recently returned to AEW after taking some time off.
Hey, taking care of himself.
Yep.
Yep. So I think he went to rehab for alcohol and
Mhm.
like like you said, taking care of himself. So after his return, like Bubba Ray Dudley was saying, like, he doesn't really owe an apology to the boys in the back, although it would be appreciated, but he definitely owes an apology to the fans for his hiatus, talking about like how people might be coming to the show to see him, and like they would be disappointed that he wasn't there because he couldn't handle his quote unquote demons and blah blah blah. So it's like that's the way that you talk about somebody that's actually taking the step to not become a wrestling statistic.
Exactly, bro. Like, fuck you, bro. First of all, fans, if you're a true fan, you want your favorite wrestler to to be healthy, to get his stuff together. If he felt like he had to take a hiatus and work on himself, like as a fan, you welcome that. Like you don't owe me nothing. I'm glad that he looked good. He came back, he looked healthy and everything. So that's the whole part of it.
And God willing, that ain't the last time that they come through your town. So
Right.
True.
Yeah, that's just
it's
ignorant,
even
bro.
if he doesn't take care of himself, it might be the last time he comes to that town. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was just ignorant.
Definitely blow the whistle on that. That's ignorant.
Is he even wrestling still?
He's
Probably.
like a coach backstage doing all that type of stuff.
I guess.
they never actually quit wrestling.
That's
The other one's on John Stockton. Full
Hmm.
on COVID.
COVID.
So he was recently banned from his courtside seats at Gonzaga University home games after failing to comply with the arena's mask mandate. He's been going off on like COVID stuff basically since the beginning of the pandemic. He
Got a documentary.
He is on record as asserting that more than 100 professional athletes have died from the vaccination.
Where he get that from?
He also said that tens of thousands of people, perhaps
he
millions,
tempts that number. What's going on?
have died from the vaccines. His actual quote said, "I think it's highly recorded now. There's 150, I believe now. That's over 100 professional athletes dead. Professional athletes in the prime of their life dropping dead from that are vaccinated, right on the pitch, right on the field, right on the court. There is zero, and I repeat, zero medical evidence for what he's claiming. And again, like if there were 100 people, like name one, fam."
Didn't have that big of a number too at that. Like, what are you on, bro?
Spam.
Yeah.
Yeah. So John Stockton.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Donovan Mitchell on becoming the greatest Utah Jazz player of all time, because Karl Malone and John Stockton don't exist.
Fuck them both.
Man, that was a shitty pick and roll duo.
Yeah, they just
Terrible people.
great basketball players. But
Fuck 'em.
yeah. All right. Take that 5 and let's get on out of here.
What is it?
5, 4, 3,
2.
1.
Tech Top 5.
I swear.
Last week's Tech Top 5 was top
See, nigga, you don't know either, nigga.
last week was top pizza toppings.
Hey.
And Ken won.
Hey, brr, 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 brr.
I checked that Twitter vote. I said, golly.
Oh, for real?
Like ran off. But
Oh,
as
Because
soon
he
as
had all the meat.
all the meats, like we knew.
hey, bro.
All the
People
meats.
love meats, bro. I'm telling you.
Wait, hell.
Wait, what? They all voted for what? What list was yours?
B.
The one with all the meat.
All the meats.
I had fruit. I said a fruit. I had a vegetable. I had a vegetable on that.
That's a fungus.
That was close enough. Shit. Close enough.
Yeah, that was the winning list. So shout out this week because the Royal Rumble, Triple T stuff. Of course he did with the eye emoji.
Hey, bro.
All the meats. This week because the Royal Rumble is this Saturday. We are going to be doing our top 5 Royal Rumble
B is me.
moments.
I had ham.
Oh, you won?
That was me.
Oh, my fault.
That's why I'm like,
Oh,
I'm
you-
pretty sure I'm B.
Oh,
my
well,
fault.
someone did. Congratulations, sir.
Correct, sir. Tim won this week.
Can I get a round of applause, dude? I
Hell
don't want
no.
that fake shit. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Where the boo button at, nigga? It got to be a boo button.
Ain't no booze for the champ.
We gonna create one.
Ain't no
goddamn
booze
it.
for the champ.
We gonna create one.
You're setting a precedent here now. be careful.
Do what you want.
This week, top Royal Rumble moments. I will say for my particular list, I picked all moments that actually happened during the Rumble itself, not like during the pay-per-view.
Oh, I assume that's what we were doing.
Okay, I just wanted to. That's okay. Just wanted to say. All right, Tim, your list.
My list ain't in order, bro. So
You're gonna have to put it in order as you list them off.
Take your time.
this
Take
I
your
know,
time, bro.
like,
Take your time.
she hit me with the John Madden, bro. I understand.
Wow.
Eric trying to.
I'm
Normally,
Googling
Eric be
like
the
a
first
motherfucker.
one talking about
Hey.
some. Hey, fam.
Hey, can we go on reverse tech order today?
At this rate, we going to
Uh-huh. All right. Anyways, number 5.
Here, I'm gonna help y'all out a little bit.
I was. I got a list. I just got to put them.
No, I was talking to these two.
about 2, 4, 6.
No, actually, I ain't helping y'all niggas.
I got 7.
Oh,
Why I gotta be all that?
damn, I'm still gonna win. I don't give a damn.
I ain't nobody, nigga.
Number 5,
I ain't know.
just because it's been on the brain a lot lately. The Too Cool reunion. So in
When they did the dance. And
yep.
Damn, and then never Keisha turn on them right after.
Yeah, he did. Threw him right the fuck
threw him
out. Too Cool Royal Rumble.
we can buy that afterwards.
Right.
But
you
yeah,
can.
the Too
know
Cool
what's going on.
reunion with them. That was just because. So Sam made a point. We was talking about Too Cool when we was jigging and shit, and she said, "You know what? All he was doing was the electric slide."
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they would do freestyle after.
And then
that.
we started rolling. All the hell yeah, it was a mean ass electric slide, and everybody was in line doing that shit. Meanwhile, everybody thinking they just only jigging. Like that shit was hilarious. But it's been on our mind a lot. That was the 2000 Royal Rumble. Number 4, I'm gonna go with Brock Lesnar meeting Keith Lee for the first time.
Okay.
So when Brock came, I think you was watching. Yeah. So
Yeah,
when
he was like,
Keith
"Oh,
Lee
that's a
came,
big- that's a
"Woo!"
big one.
he looked around like, "Whoo, that's a big boy." I couldn't wait, and Keith Lee kind of went in and had his thing a little bit, but yeah, that was hilarious. That was more so of a funny thing because it was like it felt like a genuine reaction by Brock, like
Mhm.
because they said for a minute like Brock didn't know who the fuck was on the roster. He was just showing up the shit.
Yeah,
And so when they seen Keith Lee, he was like, "Oh shit,
that's a big boy.
so y'all had this motherfucker in the back." So I thought that was dope. That's
That
number
was
4.
funny. That was funny.
Number 3, I'm gonna go with Rey Mysterio winning the Royal Rumble.
Right after Eddie died.
Yep, and I think he still has a record for the longest in the Royal Rumble. I think it could have been broken recently, but
I know. Yeah, I would be curious to look at like the top 5 like Rumble. Like I just want to see who had the most time in the.
I think
Rumble.
because Ray had like 63 minutes. Or
I
some
know
shit
Chris
like
Jericho
that.
had a long stint in there too.
Number 2, I'm gonna go with Triple H winning the Royal Rumble and taking Roman's belt. That was the one Royal Rumble that the belt was actually part of the Royal Rumble, and nobody thought Triple H was gonna win that match, bro. Like Roman was at the end. It was during the era that everybody thought that they was forcing Roman down their throat. Everybody like, oh,
They were.
Roman just go win. And Triple H of everybody run the Royal Rumble and took the belt. That was kind of like a what the fuck. So now y'all finna have him legitimately be the champion and shit, which they did for a little bit. And number 1, for me, AJ Styles debut. Cause I was geeked. I was in the living room, lit. I was like, oh, y'all don't know what this is. Everybody's like, nah, not really. It was at what's the name house?
Julian.
Yeah.
You knew who he was.
Yeah.
Everybody knew.
Everybody knew who
Yeah.
AJ Styles was. We were just surprised that he was making his debut at
We
the
was
Rumble.
there. We saw you.
Yeah, and you see how geeked I was and shit.
Everybody was.
I don't know if everybody was.
Everybody like, oh, like literally.
I don't know if it's everybody.
Everybody.
I said everybody was like, oh.
Because it was like the
Well,
music
anyway.
came on. We like, who the fuck is this?
And then when he
put the
came
thing
out-
on, and then everybody was like, oh shit.
For sure. That's not number 1.
That's what's up, man.
You know, distracting me from what I was doing.
Right. I said I don't know. I said I know I was.
You said nobody else knew who he was, and I was geeking out.
That is what you just said.
I guess.
Word for word.
Oh, where's these dings coming from? Oh, I was like, okay. Eric.
Oh shit. All right, so number 5, I'm gonna go with Shawn Michaels only getting 1 foot down and
The
coming
toe.
back in.
That's a classic moment.
Yeah.
Number 4, I'm gonna go with. I am blanking on plenty of moments right now.
Our truth climbing the ladder.
China entering the Rumble.
No, that was
Beth Phoenix returning.
That was weak.
Santino lasting for like a second.
Santino.
Santino coming back as a chick.
Kofi up. Kofi's handstands and stuff.
Kofi jumping off of everything
Yeah,
but
I
the
like
actual
that.
ring.
I like the Kofi thing.
Yeah, I couldn't think of like what my favorite Kofi. The Kofi hopping on the chair. Let's put
The chair one was dope.
Maven eliminating the Undertaker.
I wasn't watching it.
Who
That
did
was
did he
funny.
use a body? Who did Kofi jump off of to get back in the ring? I thought
Oh,
one point
I-
he used
they
a
all
body.
blend
he
together.
he landed on Big E's shoulders. and then he ran around.
And jumped
I'm
back in
gonna
the
go with
ring.
You said you'll go with that one.
that. Yeah, Kofi on E's shoulder.
Because even after that, he almost didn't make it back. But yeah, he walked him right back to the ring, and he still was kind of like, okay.
What did I say? 5 was?
The 1 foot.
Oh, 1 foot. Thank you.
Mhm.
3. I'm gonna go with 3 Faces of Foley.
Heck yeah.
98. 2. I'm gonna go with Edge coming back in 2020.
Mhm.
That was a big
And-
pop.
Yep. And number 1 is AJ Styles debut.
Okay. All right. So my honorable mention is going to be Shawn Michaels' 1 foot hitting the ground. I feel like that was a replay, if you watch wrestling growing up, that you saw at every single Royal Rumble. So honorable mention to it. I loved it. Yeah, it was.
Hanging on by the edge. Of the
The reason he didn't make my 5 is if you actually look close enough, both feet do touch the ground, but we just
Hey,
let's
wrestling,
go for it.
you can believe what you want to believe.
Hey. So number 5, I have another one similar when Batista and John Cena both fell out at the exact same time accidentally.
Oh yeah, I just
Yeah.
rewatched that, and that's when
Yeah,
Vince,
it
and
was.
then Vince ran out and tore
Yeah.
both his quads. That whole moment was just that's top 5
It
for
was
me.
terrible. He was sitting in the ring looking
Fam, could you imagine the pain that he was in to tear both your quads at the exact same time
and just sat there.
and
Like,
just sat
they
there?
probably was like, bro, why you ain't getting up?
They were definitely looking at him like, why is he just sitting here? Like, what's going
What I'm
on?
supposed to do? You supposed to hit me, bro. Like, am I going down there?
They didn't know because that wasn't supposed to happen. Like,
Right,
they
like-
were not supposed to both fall at the same time.
The fact that they ad-libbed all that shit like is impressive.
Yes.
Because like they had the SmackDown rest raising the hand of the SmackDown wrestler, and then the
Mhm.
Raw ones doing it on the Raw. So like it showed like the confusion. Like they played off the confusion
Well,
well.
And
you know?
it's wild how the timing, like they literally, it was the it
Exactly.
was bang bang.
you cannot plan it better than that accident that they had when they both fell at the same time.
That's some wild stuff.
The only thing is it was kind of anticlimactic afterwards because then like Batista just like ran him out the ring. It was like y'all could have did like a finishing move or something.
Hey, let him bounce him off the ring, bro, and then
More
Number
than likely
4,
they were probably running out of time now to think about it.
4, I got when Vince McMahon won it all
That
because
I hated that shit.
that's why I loved it so much.
What year
Like
was that?
90,
99, I think.
Okay.
yeah, somewhere in the late 90s, because him and Austin were 1 and 2.
Mhm.
And Austin was whooping him, and he kind of fell out the ring, and then you didn't see him for a while. He kind of rolled back in and did his thing, man. Vince is still the greatest heel I've ever seen before. So like, I love that. Number 3, I
Damn
have Shawn Michaels entering at number 1 and winning it all. The first time you ever saw something like that happen. Number 2, I got the 3 Faces of Foley. Mick Foley entered the Royal Rumble 3 times.
Got
Took him
eliminated.
3 whole
Three
spots.
times.
Came out as Dude Love, Mankind, and Cactus Jack.
You know how mad I'd have been in the back? Like, my nigga, you gonna get 3?
That's one of the
And
best
not
things
win
I've ever
none of
seen
them?
before. That's great. That's just that's beautifully done. Apparently, when he went home, his kids were like, "Really? Like you didn't win? Like
No spot. You had 3 chances.
like you lost 3 times? Like come on now." And he was exhausted when he came out at 28 at the end. Like he was just like, 'cause the first time he came out as Cactus Jack,
Bang bang.
he had the whole hardcore stuff with Terry Funk. So they did all the hardcore stuff, and he came back as Mankind, and he came back as Dude Love. Like, is Dude Love your favorite?
No.
Face of Foley? What's your favorite Face of Foley?
I like Cactus Jack a lot.
Cactus Jack?
Mankind number 2. I did not fuck with Dude
I
Love.
like Dude Love.
He was just always jigging though.
Oh,
That was really Tootsie rolling and shit.
My number 1 is John Cena's surprise return in was that 2008. Yeah, that
That's
I've never heard of.
first.
I never heard a pop like that before. Like that was
My man's just standing there.
Yeah, like he stood like and everyone's like, oh my god, like,
Oh, me.
that's one for me.
I knew I was blanking one.
Oh, John Cena.
Mm.
Ken.
At 5, I got Edge when he returned.
Okay.
4, AJ Styles.
Can't
Yeah, 3 Faces of Foley. Number 2, I remember this one vividly is when Stone Cold won. That's when Kane was like whooping everybody.
Oh, when
It was
Kane won it, like
2001.
everybody.
Yeah, it was in 2001. Kane was like destroying everybody then. Stone Cold ended up winning. I remember that one vividly. And then number 1, Shawn Michaels when he won.
And number 1.
Yeah, number 1. He the GOAT. So it's my favorite
I
wrestler.
won't
of all
argue with
time.
you on that.
Favorite wrestler of all time,
I
man.
won't argue with that on it either. I love that.
HBK.
So yeah, y'all, that's the show this weekend. As a reminder, if you're still listening to this, if you want to enter the Royal Rumble pool, it's free for you. All you got to do is say you want in, and we'll give you an automatic number.
That goes for y'all in the comments too right now.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Y'all want in?
Matter of fact, I'm just gonna write all your names down anyway.
If you were in the comments today, you got an entry. You got an entry.
I'm lying because I'm not writing this shit down. So please reach out on social media.
Get a swag package.
So yeah, that's the show this week, y'all. We hope y'all enjoyed. As a reminder, make sure that you like, subscribe, rate, review everywhere that you can. Head over to that YouTube, hit that subscribe button.
Do it.
Spotify, they got ratings now. I
Ratings?
just gave the first one.
No, I
Right.
gave it.
Oh, it said we ain't have any.
No, we're gonna have enough for it to show up.
Ah,
You gotta have so many people.
okay. Well, then still.
Yeah, we need them Spotify ratings.
Hop on now.
We're gonna say at the beginning of the show too, but
Do it.
make sure y'all do that. And yeah, man, we hope that y'all enjoy yourselves. Continue being safe out here. Spreading love. Pulling up with love. We pulling up with love.
Pulling up
Don't
with
spread
love.
COVID.
Yeah, we ain't pulling up with
Pulling up
COVID.
with love, not
Pulling up with
COVID.
love. But if you want to follow me on social media, you can catch me
Wait a minute.
on Twitter, Instagram, and these PSN streets at Camille Monet, CAMILLEMONAE, because
Your mom is fancy.
Thank you.
Hey, your world champion winners of 3 straight Milwaukee Bucks burner on Twitter.
So you get.
Yep. Oh, I did not watch any of the games.
Oh, you took
Like
your
I said,
little
Sabbatical.
Watch the replays.
Oh
I mean,
no,
watch the
y'all ain't
highlights.
gonna do this now in my comments, Tim.
You is famous.
What happened? Oh, I'm gonna hop in. Every day, I'm gonna hop on that boat. Every day _gentleman on Instagram. Okay, Harris 216 on Twitter and Snapchat.
And it's your boy, TIMKINZ, the number 3, aka Ass Ketchum, aka Mr. Give It To Me. I miss y'all, bro. I miss y'all already. I know y'all miss me. That's why y'all come back.
Nah.
And you want another bell? Go ahead, because y'all miss me some more. Go ahead, ring it. If you got a bell at home, just ring your own.
Hell no.
Bye, y'all. Bye, y'all. Please don't fire me.
This has been a presentation of Break Media.